You see, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. I had to cut that one just now. You see, there are always some stupid persons on the internet, you know. I don't know where they are from, but they are always there trying to hack in and trying to get in with some sort of stupidness. So that is the reason why whenever I'm opening up the live, I always say to persons, identify yourself in the comment section. Right? So I don't just go ahead and click on it and add persons to the live. Because once we just go ahead and click and add persons to the live, then you always have some spammers from all over the world doing all sort of things, trying to come on with those things. So, that is exactly what happened just now. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put that one on. Yeah, so we always have some persons coming on and trying to spam the thing. So once we open the live, that is why you always hear me saying you need to identify yourself in the comment section so that I can add you to the live. Now, this is what happened just now. For some reason, this picture that I saw picture that came up was of an older guy. So I just clicked it and say, all right, probably this person is on to try and talk some cricket. Lo and behold, that is what we saw. So that is why sometimes I am even hesitant to really let in persons that I am not too familiar with. But we're not going to let them and their stupidness stop the show. So as we were discussing, guys, we were discussing the first game. I think DeAndre and a couple other guys were trying to come on. The link should be there. So once I identify who we have there, then I'll definitely go ahead and let them in. Yeah, Adil, we're back on. We're on. We were live just now, but I had to cut it because apparently somebody thought that it would have been funny to come up with something that is not too appropriate for the platform, right? So as I was saying, guys, we're not even going to waste any more time on that. So DeAndre, I know for sure. So no, if we don't know a person, we don't let them in.
Present.
Yeah, DeAndre is here.
Come on,
Sachin
come
is here,
on.
and I don't know what happened. What happened, Sachin, is somebody face popped up like an older guy. So I just went ahead and admit them to the live. But apparently,
Oh,
once you do that, if they're a spammer, then they just allow their screen to start showing that. So we will move on.
yeah.
Yes, DeAndre. So
I see.
we were talking about the game yesterday. We were
Mhm.
looking at the dismissals. Hold on, may I hear some feedback? You think on?
Oh, yeah, my mic was on.
All right, good. Yeah, so as I was saying, we were talking about the game yesterday. We didn't win comfortably, but it was a win nonetheless.
Ugly win.
So
The coaches call it the ugly win.
yeah, they say an ugly win is better than a pretty loss. So I was talking about the thing the first, DeAndre, the way in which we got out. We were doing a live watch along, so I know that you were looking at a couple. You heard about how some of them got out. So what are your thoughts about the batting in general?
But in well, I think it was a bit difficult to be fair. As in like I think Ireland bowled well. Well in
Mm,
patches. It was not a Pat Cummins, Michelle Stark type of lineup, but I mean there was some decent deliveries. So I know I can't knock the batsman for being a bit slow up front, but
mm-hmm,
just when they kind of finally dug in and started to kind of put some runs on the board, you
mm-hmm.
know, lost a wicket, lost a wicket, and that was a Greaves. Well,
Yeah, Greaves.
yeah, that was a technical thing. As I said before, that's a technical flaw. You don't hit the ball officially like that. You're supposed to hit it
Mm-hmm.
on the ground. So that's a technical issue. But it is a debutant, so we can't be hard on a debutant. Um, who went after him? I think. Oh, Poran. Poran was
Yeah,
top of the.
Puran came with the ball going across him as usual,
Yeah,
hitting the ball in the air.
yeah. I think a matter of impatience with him.
Mm-hmm.
We all know what Poran can do, but it's a matter of impatience. This thing about strike rotation, finding the gaps and rotating the strike works for any form of cricket, from Test to T20.
Yep.
Right. So I mean, the teams are going to plan for players, and they're going to have matchups and all that type of thing. So he has to just counter that. Dragging the ball way outside of some that's definitely not working. After him was Shea Hope after that.
Yeah, Shea Hope played a nothing shot. Basically left the bat hanging outside the half stump, took the edge and went through.
So it was a concentration. He's normally good for us. He just made a mistake, lack of concentration, I guess.
The ball kept low, but the bat shouldn't have been there like that. The ball actually kept low on him, so but the bat shouldn't have been there the way in which he had the bat.
Okay, right. Right. Then we have Ross Sanchez. Ross
Sanchez is a different story, man.
Yeah. I think he does need some time. Some more time in the 40. But I hope this year things are better with the big C. We can get some.
Yeah.
Because the best versus best thing. To be fair, the best versus best is not enough, to play two best.
Not at all.
Right. Well, Pollard and Brooks did well to bring things back. Thankfully. And then Hall and the players. The latter end, they pretty much just did what they could do, But I would say improvements definitely in the strike rotation. 170 that balls is definitely too much, And your Pollard talking about in the interview. So I hope they're really working on it. But for the bowling, I was impressed with. I was happy. Azari Joseph was bowling some really good Yorkers.
Yeah, and it was quick. It was bowling quick too.
Yeah, it was in the 140s, and Smith was in the 140s as well. So I'm really hoping that even some of the dismissals was the batsmen were actually beating for pace.
Yeah.
I know it's not a Steve Smith, but I mean,
pace is pace, man.
Yeah, pace is pace, right? So if a man trying to pull you on the ball, get big on him, then that shows that you have some pace. So with that now. That's a good sign for us. That we have a man in his mid-20s that have 10 years of cricket left in him, that hopefully can play across 3 formats, Right, because before JDC he was in the test team, Well, I'm hoping to still see JDC before the end of this, because it's all about expanding the pool of players. It's just like you have a lot of countries that players always competing for spaces. So I don't mind what I see going on, Bowlers stepping up and fighting for places on the team, I hope they win the next match and then Genesis play the third match.
Yeah, gave them an opportunity.
And the keeping I'm thinking maybe Poran should maybe do some of the keeping. Because I mean, in international cricket, catches in the matches really cannot be.
Yeah.
I know some of them is kind of awkward, like you're moving in one direction and don't have the reflex, but you cannot be dropping those catches, man. Catches. So
they were too easy, simple catches, man.
Yeah, and then Poran wasn't so solid at all in the field.
And except for the last catch, and usually he's good in the field, and it was just bad out there. It was just bad.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're gonna make him keep the next match and let's hope in the old field. But they have to fix the keeping issue though.
Yeah.
Akil was saying was good as usual. Romano Cabrera was good. I think all the bowlers did well. Except all around. Chase wasn't so impressive at all.
Yeah, Chase. I think he had 5 overs for 30.
I mean, Chase earned his spot on the World Cup T20 World Cup. He earned his.
Yeah, man. That's not any question. But you would have to try and find for him.
I don't know if it's too hard to drop him so early. What? I really not happy with what I'm seeing. Even in the test series, the last test series, he making runs in the last test series. We don't want to be too harsh on our players, but at the same time, we can't accept that for too long. We can't tolerate that for too long.
And the sad part about it is that the guys are getting out the same way, basically. The same way. You understand? So you know that other teams are looking at you and they are putting the ball in the areas that will tempt you. You know, with somebody's probably have the YouTube thing on, man. So we're hearing the noise still. They are putting the balls in the area that will definitely force you to do that. But we're going to come back around to you, DeAndre. Just give me a second. We're going to hear the others. Oh, yes, Sachin, that yeah, man, we remove it already, man. That video is already down. Yeah, Marlon, welcome. And then Mr. Lover, I think Mr. Lover is on also. Marlon, yeah, Mr. Lover, and I think Sheldon is here.
All right. Good night.
Yeah.
Let me begin with the positives first. A brilliant innings by Brooks. I mean, the shot of the day was the straight drive 6 back over the hill.
It was good.
A shot of class, elegant.
Yeah.
All the adjectives you could use to describe that. And you know what he did well, guys? He held the pose.
Yeah.
He held the pose after that.
Show them Maker's name.
Yeah, there was no aggression. There was no aggression at all. Yeah, it was good. It was a good shot.
He's a touch player. Brooks is a touch player. I mean, he showed his class today. So that was good. Pollard played a good innings. The only thing I would fault Pollard for is that I thought he went after the bowling too early. I thought he should have waited until about 45th over before he started to tee off. But that is not me knocking him. 150 run partnership was good.
Yeah, plus the batting lineup is, remember, I had a couple of power hitters to come after him, so maybe he was thinking, he could probably go.
Yeah, so those were the main positives.
About Alzarri?
I wasn't impressed by any of the bowlers. No, let me preface that by saying, after a while I stopped watching the game. But let me tell you why I wasn't impressed by any of the bowlers. We can't take wickets.
Yeah, the probing deliveries up front weren't there, but in terms of the rhythm and the pace, we are hoping the wickets will come further down, but Alzarri wasn't looking too bad to me. I understand what you're saying. They allow the batsmen to get away, man. They allow the batsmen to get away, but
after that one wicket, those guys scored over 100 runs before we had a sniff at it. And honestly, throughout that long partnership, those guys didn't look uncomfortable, in my opinion.
Yeah, they
probably just the heat. Only the heat was affecting them.
The only thing was against them. Like,
yeah.
Akil was saying, did what you expect of him, a really good strike. I'm hearing myself talk to somebody else.
Yeah, I'm just mute. Hold on, I got you on. Sheldon and Mr. Lover. Hold on, Marlon, let me just mute. Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, I did Sheldon. I think, you have to make sure that the YouTube thing is closed. So, yeah, Marlon.
Yeah, so the bowlers need to be threatening. We need a wicket-taking bowler that can take wickets at different intervals in the game, because it is easier to take wickets at the back end of the innings when the bowlers are going after you, when the batsmen are going after you, because it's a higher risk now. And that's when the wickets came. When Ireland realized that they needed to turn up the run rate and get a move on, that's when the wickets start to fail. But before that, when they were comfortable and the batsmen were in a groove, West Indies didn't look like they were being threatening at all. And that is problematic.
They weren't too probing early up.
They went through the litany of the bowlers. Everybody got a chance and nobody really did anything, in my opinion.
See, it's the same thing Contact 20 say. What is happening with Jason Holder? He hasn't been too productive over the last couple of games, and I mean, he has been there and thereabout, but in terms of taking the wickets, I really see him piling up the wickets, man. They are not really tugging him, They are not really tugging him, but the wickets, in terms of the wickets.
He's a weird bowler because I don't think Jason get all the wickets that he deserves for the quality bowling, especially at the test match level.
Yeah, and he's always beating the bat, always squaring the batsman up, and it's just that I don't know.
It's like Jason. There's something with batsmen taking the edge from Jason Ola. They just don't do it.
Mm,
I watch him many times. Even in the home series with Pakistan, Jason deserved many more wickets than he got. In actuality, how well he bowled. But this is the thing. Rhythm have a lot to do with sports, Lennox, as everybody knows.
yep.
And that drop, that Shea-Hope
Yeah.
did, that is enough to demoralize anybody. Oh, that's a regulation chance. Jason Wallace started to celebrate. Jason
Yeah.
was.
It was easy. It was easy.
Listen,
Yeah.
you can't even give him an excuse to say, hey, he started to go the next direction because he didn't have to dive. He didn't have to do anything to come back to the leg side to take the catch. I mean the half side to take the catch. It was a simple chance, and this is the problem we have. And we constantly see how this affects us. In Sri Lanka, we dropped Dhananjaya. The man made 100 and something runs. We lost the game. Even the Pakistan series, Puran dropped. I think it was Rizwan or Baba, one of them, in that long run chase. Those guys went on, we lost the game. Against Ireland today, we didn't lose the game because we play in Ireland. Against good teams, when you give people lifelines, you lose.
Yeah, usually when they give people lifeline, man, you usually end up losing the game.
Like, look at Manus Labuschagne. I heard a stat in the Ashes. The man was dropped 14 times in his young test career. 14 times already. You cannot give good players
can't drop them on the man.
Lives. And West Indies is notorious for doing that. Jason Wallace should have bounced back, but you kill them when they drop a catch like that. You kill them when they drop a catch.
And it was excellent bowling, because the ball went across the batsman, squared him up, took the edge, ball going to this side, going to that side. And I mean, he had both hands to the gloves, to the ball, So I don't. It was just
a point in display.
Yeah, it was. I can't find any excuse, man. It was just poor.
So those are the things that against better teams, when we do them, we lose. And I could find many examples of how we lose when we do foolishness like that. So, in my opinion, I don't, and I said this in the comment, I'm not a big fan of playing Shepherd and Odean Smith. I mean,
Smith together.
Yes, I think those guys should be playing for the same spot. Personally, I don't understand what West Indies is doing with Jaden Seales, and this is why I say that. I don't know if they're trying to ease him in white ball cricket. Because if you could throw a man in the deep end in Test cricket and say, hey, at 19, I don't see why you're holding him back in white ball cricket. I genuinely don't see the rationale behind that. Especially when our bowlers are as non-threatening as they are. It's not like it's an Australian bowling or Pakistan bowling lineup where you have the guns, people are firing on all cylinders where we don't really need you. We would like you, but we don't need you. We need a wicket-taking bowler in this ODI lineup and in the T20 because we don't have any.
We need somebody that is penetrative, man.
And I don't think we're getting that by having Shepherd and what his name is, Odean Smith in the same team. I think it should be one or the other.
I don't really like it either, and that's why when I hear giving my predicted 11, I don't use it two of them same time because as much as Odean Smith has a lot of pace, both of them they are not known to be taking a lot of wickets at the highest level. They're doing the same thing. We are hoping that at least one of them will live up to the expectation. But I would have Jaden Seales in this team. I can't lie. I would have Jaden Seales in there.
I don't see we're not playing him.
As I always call it, bits and pieces cricketers. I can't take it. I can't take it. Yeah, I can't. I don't like it, man. I really don't.
Don't tell me you're gonna play a bowler because he could give you 20 runs.
I don't like it, man. I don't like it.
Play the guys who can do what they do as specialists. I disagree with you guys slightly on the Shea-Hope dismissal. I thought that was a really good delivery. I'm being honest.
The delivery kept Marlon. The delivery kept low, you know. We understand that, but what was Shea Hope's bat doing there?
It's bad positioning, bad footwork.
I think the man got him. I genuinely think the man got him.
God Almighty.
Because I watched the ball move and it enticed him. I can't fault him for that.
But it was a nothing shot. Well, hold on, go on, let me hear you, Marlon.
I think the delivery enticed that. I think the goodness of the delivery enticed that nothing shot. He had a lovely hand drive down the ground before that to start the game off. He was looking in good nick. Justin Graves, he was just soaking up that balls. Like I understand that it's ODI and not T20, but you need to be able to get a strike. When I was following the game on Cricket Info before I was able to access the live game, all I would see is he would soak up 4 or 5 balls, and get Shea Hope and strike, and then Shea Hope would get off strike immediately, and then he would soak up 4 or 5 balls again. And could not rotate the strike. I think he had 7 out of 24.
I think something like that. I mean, we need to develop this sort of technique where we can really deal with balls like those.
I think Baba Azam and Rizwan is a very good example.
Yeah, that because those guys can bat. Those guys can bat.
How they rotate the strike, you know, I think they do.
Yeah, man. So I'm telling you that even when they come up against good bowling, because they can bat, they will rotate the strike. Read between the line of the hand, Jay. I am trying to say that initially the Irish bowlers, they were bowling some good little line and length. No, not a lot of pace, but you know, as I said, when guys can bat, they find a way to rotate the strike. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. So, but it's too much dot balls though. 100.
Yeah, way too much, way too many.
Yeah. That's more than 50%, you know.
Yeah.
That's more than 50%. So. I mean,
I just say they hit the ball and they take off and then turn back. As it that can't do anything, you know. I mean, if you don't tap it with soft hands, you can't intimidate the field as much as they want. That won't work.
Well, I see a comment here, Tony. We agree now, and that is why we are always saying that the batsmen need to step up. That is why we say they need to rotate the strike so that they can get those poor hitting abilities or capabilities. When they rotate the strike, that will definitely move the 250 to 280 or the 280 to 300. So I agree the batsmen need to step up, but you know the bowling wasn't there at all.
I can't kill the batsmen today. Let me see why I can't kill them. If the power score for the past 10 years was 245 and you got 270, I mean, you have a fight.
And I think at Sabina Park, I think the highest chase was 255 from South Africa. Yes. Back in the day, the highest chase to win in the ODI.
A power score.
So yeah, they're about.
Was that something to defend? The batsmen didn't feel today.
Yeah, but if we're making 270 against Ireland, how much you want to make against Australia, New Zealand, and those teams?
That's what we're saying. Well, all of the guys, let you go around and come back around. So Mr. Lover and then Sheldon. Yeah, Mr. Lover.
Manners.
Yeah.
Mr. Lover, are you finished gloating about your breaking news on the restaurant story?
Yo, I tell you guys that Mr. Lover have a satellite, you know, right now. Every now and again, I have to look outside of my house, you know. Yeah, because Rutherford is definitely in the business with his brother. What was it that I said? I think they have a bar, a car wash, and a restaurant, I think, something like that. Yeah, chill spot. So, Mr. Lover with the CNN breaking story as usual. Mr. Lover, what say you?
Let us know if you're working for Guyana Times, you know.
It's a possibility.
Nah. And yo, let me say congratulations to West Indies on the win. Good batting from Shima Brooks and Captain Pollard. The bowling was okay, like 80%, but the feeling really let us down. I have to commend Odin Smith on the bumper to remove that guy out injured, the concussion. that really opened up the gate for us. Then Romaro Shepherd went in, Alzarri Joseph went in. That Yorker from Alzarri Joseph, my God. Woo!
Alzarri looked himself, I mean, as Marlon said, he wasn't penetrative early, but from the moment he started bowling, he was bowling with intent. His tail was up, was running in good, was delivering at good pace right throughout until the wicket came. He really looked business-like.
I think he was a little upset with Shea Hope on that missed catch that went down for 4. But other than that, he showed why he's the number 23 ranked bowler in ODI and the top bowler for West Indies.
Funny enough, Mr. Lover, over the last, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Alzarri Joseph is our top ODI wicket taker over the last. I don't want misquote the time here, but yeah, but I am almost certain he's the one up there.
Yes, he is.
Mm.
And based on my calculations, if he continues playing like this for the rest of the year, he can at least get another 50, 60 wickets with the 20 games that remain for the year.
But Alzarri Joseph has always been good where his pace is concerned and his attitude and where bowling is concerned. But we have always worried about his how penetrative he is. So you think that he would be able to get that time, Mr. Lover?
I think so.
Especially looking at the teams that we are going to be playing.
Well, the only teams that I'm going to be skeptical about would be India. I think maybe South Africa or Australia. But England should be okay because he already accustomed to England. You have Netherlands, you have Bangladesh. So pretty much.
Yeah, and as
40 more for the year.
All right. And as Contact 20 is saying here, I was looking at it also, when he took those wickets, he wasn't even celebrating. He was just looking at the batsmen. At one point in time, one of them tried. I think what was it? Was a reverse?
Yeah.
One of those lap, and he bowled him, and he was looking at him like, "Come on, what are you doing?" Yeah. so it's good to see. It's good to see Alzarri.
Joseph have a tendency to get upset easily.
Yep.
He have a tendency to do this school very easily.
Trust me.
That is something.
10 with ease. Trust me.
Yeah, that is something that I would have discussed on this program before, and I was saying that even though you're a fast bowler, right? We like to see our fast bowlers being aggressive and thinking about it. I'm always worried whether or not he's able to keep it in check. Because sometimes so I hope.
That's like Mr. Ambrose.
Well, that is a good person to emulate. So I am hoping that he will think there. All right, Mr. Lover, blessings for now. Sheldon, you there? Okay, Sheldon get bump off. Sheldon.
Yes, good night, gentlemen. Yes, Sports to the bone, right here.
Yeah, blessings.
Working on unmuting. Right.
Yeah.
I was working on unmuting the mic. Right. A number of things. First up, we need to put Chase out of his misery. We need to drop Chase for his own sake.
Yeah.
Since we picked Chase to carry to the World Cup.
I disagree.
Chase has,
hold on.
Wait. Chase has not been himself, right? I do not know what the problem is. It cannot be ability. We know that he has the ability. But when last Chase scored any runs and he getting out not like himself at all. So I don't know if something is affecting him. But we need to probably sit him for a couple games and let him refocus. Because sometimes you have a bad run of form and it start to get to you mentally, and it just like you can't score on, and then you just go for a little mental break for one game, and then you come back and score in a set of runs. That might be the case with Chase. Now, another thing, Hope, his batting and keeping goes hand in hand. When Hope is not batting properly, he doesn't keep properly. It's one rhythm with him. I don't know if anybody else ever noticed that.
I haven't actually noticed it. It's the first time I am. Really.
Look at him good. When he out of rhythm with the batting, he does be out of rhythm with the keeping also. Right? I have been watching it probably for the last year, and that's something I've noticed. Right?
But the batting hasn't been too bad. You're talking in T20 also, because in ODI the batting hasn't been too bad, and it doesn't keep
it hasn't been too bad, but he hasn't been scoring the volume of runs that he normally score consistently. Because remember, Hope was one of our most consistent T20 batsmen. I mean, not T20, ODI batsmen, right? But
the
last few things he have been doing good. Now, with regards to the bowling, I would really love to see Seals in the side, but unfortunately, if your top order not making any runs, because normally you would want most of your runs come from the top 5.
Top order,
the top 5 with 6 there for acceleration, right? And 7 to 11 bowling, right? But if your top 4 not giving you any runs, then you got to play either all-rounders who will get like a 30-40, or you got to play an extra batsman, right? Ideally, if the top order was doing well, I would have put Chase on the sideline and play Jayden Seals. And I still play Smith and Romario Shepherd, because they definitely need the experience, and play Jayden Seals as our out-and-out wicket taker, right? And so whether you go for runs or not, he there to take wickets, like how the other fast bowlers in the other sides there to take wickets. They might go for 7 runs or over, but they might take out your top 4 batsmen. Right? Captain Pollard had a good outing. He had no other choice when he come in to try to accelerate, because we were going at way less than 5 runs over at one point in time.
And very, very low.
When he started to score, then Brooks picked up his scoring.
He started to pick it up a little.
Yeah, because at one time Pollard had passed him, and then he come back and accelerated, whoosh, and pass back Pollard, so that the especially some of the newer guys, I think they would benefit from batting with Pollard. So probably Pollard should think of, in this inexperienced side, coming higher up the order and playing the anchor role and letting the side bat around him. Right? The Purans, the Brooks, the whosoever bat around him. Right? If he could anchor the side and bat at around a runner ball in the earlies, and then try to up the ante later on, that's going to be the idea for what's going on now. All right. So that is my contribution for now.
All right. Quick question.
Let me say one thing. I thought Pollard was going for another 6 sixes in the over when he started with 3 consecutive sixes. I thought he was going
Yeah, we were watching it live, and somebody had said that, seems as if he's going for 6 sixes, yeah. But Sheldon brought up a good point, in terms of Pollard. Hold on, I'm hearing some feedback. In terms of Pollard coming a little bit higher and allowing the guys to bat around him, because it's just a temperament for me, because I believe it's not the first time I would have seen West Indies in trouble and Pollard started to settle down and bat. Marlon said that he thought he went a little bit too early. But in the innings, I saw where he was there batting, and he showed intent by rotating the strike. I literally saw Pollard pushing to rotate the strike. I don't know how many persons saw it, but I literally saw him pushing to rotate the strike. And in terms of him coming higher and allowing the guys to bat around him, you see, it all comes down to temperament. It all comes down to temperament. Because it's going to be tough. Well, you would have Shea Hope, Brooks, and those guys batting in front of him, Pooran. So whoever coming after would have to be the Romario Shepherd, the Jason Hole, and these guys. So that would require Pollard doing a totally different thing from what he's known for. You understand? I mean, if he can rotate the strike and up the ante when the ball is there to be hit, then that would be good. But coming up at 5 there, Sheldon, I understand what you're saying, especially with the young team, it would make sense. So that is why we want to see, our players being flexible. Because if you have a young team and you're shepherding them, then sometimes you have to look to step up and start to let them bat around you.
You realize that in the early days, before Pollard become quote unquote a white ball mercenary, Pollard was a very good first class player.
Yeah, that's why I said that I have seen him before settle down and bat. So I don't know if it's because of what he's known for and how he thinks that his temperament need to match that. But in terms of settling down and batting, Sheldon, I know that Pollard has the ability, to do that, but we haven't seen it in a long while. But you're right though. You're right in terms of having those younger guys coming up. We have who coming? Sheldon, Romario Shepherd. We have Odin Smith. Who else we have coming after him? Plus the top order is not that solid. We're still feeling around. So you're correct though. If he could bat at 5 and really start bat. And when I say bat, we're talking about bat. Then that would work. But the problem now is the problem would be Raston Chase, because let me see. If we have Brooks and Hope, who comes at 3 again? Well, say Greaves and Hope, and then Brooks comes at 3. Raston Chase at 4.
No. Pooran came at 3.
Where's Pooran? No, Pooran. Sorry, Pooran at 3, and then Raston Chase came at 4, right? Oh, if Raston Chase isn't in the team or is not in form, then I can understand Pollard stepping up. But if Raston Chase is in form, man, and we have Shea Hope, well, Greaves if he's there still, Pooran, and then Chase, probably Pollard is okay there, but Raston Chase would definitely have to be in form. He has to be in form in terms of staying out there and batting and scoring runs. You understand? But if he's going to continue fail like that, then probably that is where we make the drastic measure of asking, Pollard to step up. But if Chase can find a good form, man, then probably is okay.
Yeah, because Devon Thomas is the only other batsman in the squad, The 14-man squad, they have Multi, Devon Thomas, and Jesus.
And Seals out. Yeah.
The other 3 players. So, I mean, no, Brandon King was in the squad, unfortunately. I mean, I thought he did in Pakistan. I thought he deserved. I thought it was good enough for him to get a chance, And Devon Thomas has some numbers in the regional 50 over competition.
He has numbers in regional, 50 over, and I think in the 4-day also. But I can't really see Devon Thomas solving West Indies issues.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, see somebody suggesting something here. Philip is suggesting why not let hold a bat higher, drop Chase and add Seals. But
that doesn't sound bad. I mean, it's a Jason Ola. Occasion Jason Ola bat properly, when it's required. But a lot of times he bat with a few hours to go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Jason Ola bats at number 16 in the test team, so he can bat. I'm
Jason Ola bats at about number 7-8.
So he's been matching at 6. You said he's
at 6, and the Silva bat at 7. I think that's how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The Silva, he bats before the Silva, I think.
Yeah, man.
In the recent series, but before that, it was opposite way around.
Okay. But I don't think it's a bad idea. If Chase fails the next match, I think that's something we can consider. They're going to probably want to bring in Devon Thomas for Chase, but I'm not sure that's the best thing to do either. I know one can argue that Devon Thomas didn't get a chance at all, so I don't know. Devon Thomas played the CPL and he opened the CPL, I think.
Yeah, he opened with Evan Lewis, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, in the CPL. He wasn't so bad, I think, but
yeah.
I guess we could also give him a chance. I want Genesis to get a run. I mean, we cannot have a young talented man like Genesis or sitting on the bench like that,
Definitely.
We need to give him
Kermie is saying that if we go like that, drop Chase and put up Holder, then we would be going one batsman short when we bring in Seals. Because if I am bringing in Jaden Seals, it's just that Chase not making any runs, If I am bringing in Jaden Seals, I am bringing in taking out one of those all-rounders, Either Shepherd or Smith, one of those guys must go, and then bring in Jaden Seals. It's just that I would want a batsman to bring in Chase, but I don't know.
Shepherd did well enough, but the thing about it, Odin Smith has more pace than Shepherd. So they were tempted to take out Shepherd, but they were argue that Shepherd got 3 wickets, So but it's 3 wickets in the back end when the bowler is going hard. Odin Smith actually bowled some good short balls, as well, like some good short ball that went to got big on the batsman. So I think the probably would favor keeping him with his pace. Along with Ajay Joseph at some pace. He and Joseph were in the 140s, 140, 141. And then Jaden Seals also 140 again. So you have 3 140 bowlers.
I think Jaden Seals is usually in the 139, 38. He goes in the 140 regular?
No, once in the blue moon.
He's 138.
138. Yeah, he's usually thereabout. It's just that he's really skillful with the ball. But that is not too bad because even I was looking at the Ashes last night and this new pace
what a survival from Anderson, man.
No, I fell asleep. The rain started falling on the thing and I fell asleep.
The last over Anderson faced all 5 deliveries and there were men right up on there for every single delivery, man. The oohs and the ahs.
I fell asleep. I didn't see it at all. But I'm talking about the pacer, Scott Boland, I think his name is.
Boland.
Yeah, he's not that quick enough. I think he gets 140, but he's usually in the 138, 39. But he's very skillful with the ball, and his line and his length is good. So not comparing Jaden Seals with him, But I'm just thinking that Jaden Seals, he showed good skills in the test, and he's 137, 138. If you're knocking away at a good line and getting the ball to move and think, then you'll trouble batsman.
He's a wicket taker. That's the thing about it. We need someone to take wickets and allow the batsman to build 100-run partnerships as Mara was saying. Because really truly, at the rate that we're going, they're going to win, beat us comfortably.
I thought they were going to win. I thought they were going to win. In all honesty, guys, I thought that they were going to win easy.
They threw the game away.
Yeah.
A better team with better batsmen would have won that chase easily. how they set up that chase. And that's why I
thought they were going to win.
The bowlers did do a good job. They didn't. Like we have to be critical of the bowlers in that game.
Yeah, they weren't too penetrative, but don't know. So what we say, we're keeping the same team Tuesday because we're not changing our winning team. Are we experiment? Are we're going to give Greaves a chance at the top? Or I say you're tired of Chase, so you're going to bring in Seals, but
you can't bring in a bowler for your batsman.
No. That's why I'm asking him. Because
Thomas.
You're bringing in Devon Thomas. So who going to help Hussein with the spin? You need a different
Brooks
spin.
can help him with the spin.
Yeah, Moti is in the team.
No,
man. Listen, you know. Mr. Lover was saying that he would drop Chase and bring in Seals, right? So
you're dropping up. Hold up at 4 then. So hold up. So 4 and 3. Hold up 4. Pull out 5.
No, Leonard. My disagreement with Mr. Lover is that
that's why you're dropping a batsman for a bowler.
No, not me. I'm bringing in Thomas.
Oh, you're bringing in you're bringing in Devon Thomas. So my question now is who is going to help Hussein? Because the ODI is a 50-over game, you know. You're not going to bowl. You probably need another spinner to help Hussein. Who's going to help him?
Well,
I deliberate. Who's going to help him? I deliberately ask you again to see if you're going to repeat the same madness that you said before.
But he's a decent bowler though. You can't give him no bad names. But you have Pollard that can bowl a decent half break and bowl.
No man.
Good. Wait.
Wait.
And he can also bowl his deceptive leg cutters and half cutters.
No, you know something wrong with that brother, I do, man.
No, Jack. What's the chase, Jack? When they came right on the swung it with the chase.
Yeah, I get rid of chase. The same thing in the Ashes, you know. I am almost certain that I saw a pace bowler bowling half spin in the. I think it was in the second or the third Ashes. What was it? Yeah, man. They did not play leash. I think Marnus Lamache and Steve Smith went after leash in the second test, I think, or the first test, and they took him out. And I'm almost certain I saw one of the somebody bowling. I can't remember who it was,
but I think I heard the same thing.
I know I did not dream see it. I know you guys like to say. I know you guys like to say that I dream things. But I'm almost.
I think Garso was the only person I know that ball pace and spin.
No man. Plus he was good at it. It was just because of the messy situation with England where they ended up doing it. But I can't remember who they had bowling it. Anyways, Devon Thomas coming in for Chase would definitely mean that yes. I know it's Ollie Robinson, man. The big guy. Yes. Yes, Ollie Robinson. They left out after Steve Smith and Marnus Lamache hammered him. I don't remember if it was the first or the second test. Ollie Robinson came in and was bowling some spin, you know, and the commentators were saying, man, how bad can it be that your pace bowler has to be stepping up and bowling this spin when I remember it. Was it Sachin is saying it was leg spin? Yeah, so you know, it's the same thing now. Probably our batsman or our keeper gonna have to help out Hussein.
Let me make a case for Chase. I don't think we should use Chase's red ball failures to judge him in white ball. I think that's
white ball.
I think we've seen Chase. You remember when we were talking about the test team and I said on the live, I don't want to see Chase back in the red ball setup. I said it on the paper, and at the same time I was advocating for it to be in the T20 squad.
In the T20, yeah.
I personally, that's one failure. I'm not gonna kill him for one failure in the white ball. So that is why I think people are upset about the constant failures from Test cricket and this failure today. I'm not.
I need to remember what the 50 over stats for Chase is like over the last couple of games.
So give another chance like how is his debut.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, we're going to work with Greaves, you know. We're going to work with Greaves, but what I'm trying to say, Marlon, how good has Chase scoring been in the ODI format?
Below par.
It's not been that good.
See, that is the problem, you know. That is the problem. Because you guys will remember that.
Devon Thomas is only a batsman in the squad. We don't have a Brandon King and that developed in Pakistan. He's not in the squad here.
Why I think we should listen. I think Chase white ball career is having a resurgence.
Mm-hmm.
So I am somewhat discounting the previous stats, and I think he's having a resurgence now. So that's why
after those two consecutive CPL performances.
Yes. But Marlon, I think we should give him more chances.
But Marlon, you're gonna have to find a way to let Chase know that there's no way you can keep on driving the ball in the air or chipping the ball in the air. It's the same way I'm getting out.
Ball to the leg side, we can play to the offside or straight back.
Yeah.
No, the undrive is very good on the undrive, but that strength is becoming also a weakness.
Is the hardest shot in cricket to play based on my knowledge,
Balance,
playing the game.
Because of the balance.
Yep, based on playing the game.
Yeah.
That shot is not easy to play. Plus, you want to keep the ball on the ground. You understand? So, yeah. Chase is good at it, He's good at it. It's just that, he keeps on getting out. I think Greaves got out playing a similar shot.
Yeah, man, similar shot to mid-wicket.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a technical thing, and that's why we need batsmen like Alasawan and those men to not just flip, but maybe give a little hint and say, Phil Simmons talking about others giving this young a little talk. And I don't think Phil Simmons will be upset. That's doing it in a way that is respectful. I mean, these issues are technical. I know coaches can help players tell how to do a back and a cross or how to set yourself a certain position to put the shoulder a certain way. There are adjustments that can be made. So here, have a better balance.
Hold on there. Let me read this one. Somebody said this discussion shows that WICB is taking team selection seriously for the ODI. No one mentioned Gale and Rossi in discussion. No man, but they can't make the team. They can't make the team,
Yeah.
One is not one
retired.
Yeah. One basic. One was just not ready to go to Pakistan, still resting, so he's resting. No man, those two guys can't make the team, man. Them two guys, they can't make the team, man.
Hey, but we have a serious problem here now.
Yes.
Serious problem here.
What's happening now?
And Darren Bravo come back and Shimon Hetmeyer, what we're going to do? Chase can't keep it up.
That is the thing. When those two guys come, usually one of those guys would be in Brooks' spot, but if the man continue to score, you can't drop him. But Rastan Chase name is good. His number is going to be called. His number is definitely going to be called if these guys work themselves back in form and get themselves in the team. You understand? And not only that, you could almost look at it and say that if Fabian Allen is fit and they want to play him, you could almost put in Fabian Allen and let somebody bat up more, I don't know. You could probably take out Chase.
If you play Fabian Allen, you'd have to drop one of those bowlers.
One of all-rounders.
Odin Smith. Yes, the Allen can.
So
I'm keeping Odin Smith.
Sorry. I remember Shepherd. I remember Kosov CWI big a lot if you remember Shepherd included in the team. We can't want to drop him so quick, man.
No man. Based on what he did yesterday, he's not going to be. They are not going to drop him. But I'm just saying, if Fabian Allen comes back in as Marlon was saying, they probably will not drop. I was looking at they could probably drop Chase, push let Pollard or Hola, one of those guys, but further up and then slot in Allen. But if they don't want to do it like that, then you know that one of those big all-rounders will have to go. I am hoping for the love of God that they don't drop Azari Joseph, because I know Azari Joseph name easy to call in a Bridget. I know Azari Joseph. I am hoping they don't do that. Azari Joseph is our best guy bowler.
Somebody at 140.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep. So I hope they don't bother with that. So when those guys come back, it's a good argument though. It's a good conversation to be had.
But the England team and Stuart Broad, many times they rest him every other match and that type of thing. So maybe you have a situation where we just rotate our players then, you know.
No man, but those guys, Stuart Broad and James Anderson, you know, those guys are up in age plus. When you take out one of them, you know, you have Mark Wood, you have Ollie Robinson here, and you have those guys. But the thing is that, you know, we need to find a core of players that are going to be taking wickets. So if we take out a man to put in a next man, is he going to give us a wicket or not? It's just that, yes, like you can look at other teams. We were saying it the other night. You can look at other teams and you can say, yes, these are the 3 men that you expect to bowl majority of the overs and take wickets. If we take one out and put in a next man, we know the quality might drop a little bit, but you know we can work with it. West Indies is basically swapping the same thing. Swap. So when they swap, I don't even know, yeah, man. I don't know.
Another thing I think West Indies can do right now is bringing Niall Smith into the ODI setup.
You think Niall Smith is ready?
Yeah.
I Shamar Hola. Is he still injured? Or was he injured?
Shamar Hola has been training for the regional 4-day.
Oh.
Shamar Hola is fit?
When I played in Bangladesh in 2020, in that team, that series that many players
training.
Hold on, guys. Let me get back in. What yourself? He's training. But Mr. Lover,
he is training for the 4-day, and he's looking good. But the only thing is his shoulder.
Hold on. Let me try and get the video back. But you hear me, Mr. Lover?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, quick question though. I see you advocating for Niall Smith, but even when we have the best versus best games, Niall Smith isn't really doing much.
No,
he's coming in economical, and he gets the 1 or 2 wickets as usual, giving batsmen problems.
Listen, I am looking forward to this 4-day setup to see Kirk Mackenzie and Shimron Hetmyer bat. That is all I'm looking forward to for this 4-day competition. To see those 2 players. If we already know Hetmyer is going to suit up, and I don't know if Mackenzie is going to suit up for Jamaica. But I want to see those batsmen go out there.
You know what I want? I want the selector to show us those fitness results, you know, because you know it's so hard to believe that you know that you know a man make 149 scoring only a few boundaries, doing a lot of running, and then
DeAndre, all you need to do is look at it, and see that Hetmyer failed as fitness test. Come on, DeAndre. Hey, look at the man. The man failed fitness test. They're not lying on him. They're not lying.
Well, I don't know, but so what's after Samala? Like I don't know. So looking at Raheem Cornwall, is Raheem Cornwall pass a fitness test? Looking at those
Raheem Cornwall has a specific test designed for him to do.
Yes.
Really? What I don't hear, man.
This is no secret. Wait.
Let me explain something here.
Wait.
Yeah, Mr. Lover.
If y'all want to go there, right? West Indies should have never allowed Chris Gayle to play with that heart condition he had.
Yeah.
Chris Gayle got an exemption for almost all of his career. So he cannot be like that towards Raheem Cornwall because of his size.
But Mr. Lover.
Wait. If you see how Raheem Cornwall played in his first T20 CPL for Antigua Hawkesbury back in 2014, 2015, you won't believe it's the same Cornwall that y'all cursing now.
No, man, I'm talking about
our problem is obviously Cornwall is a man that usually, when he's on the field, it looks to me as if he's professional, looks like he works hard. So, you know, our problem, so apparently what his issue is probably genes related, as they would say. But our problem is not with him, you know. Our problem is with the policy that they have there. What is it? Is it that you give some exemption? Is it that you give some exemption or everybody do this or that? That is the issue that most persons are having, you know.
Not only that, you know, he was feeling that slip and that still have to be chasing the ball to the ball.
Yeah.
That's nothing our policy. That's common sense, you know. I mean, I'm not against him playing now, but if I was to tell, Shimon Hetmyer could have been playing in this ODI series.
And you see, I'm not saying what I'm saying, they need to understand the need for. This is something that we have discussed at length before. I understand the need for wanting to have a barrier of a benchmark and say this is what you need to achieve, right? But if you are giving other people pass, then a man might say, boy, what is going on here? And the same Hetmyer that they say not passing the fitness test, when he plays, he's basically the one running. He's running a lot of singles because we know that he's capable of piercing the gap. And when a man is running, when a man play the ball and call him, he's not going to say no. He's always running. So I understand wanting to set a benchmark, but there's always going to be an issue, man, when we are thinking that, all right, Hetmyer is always going to be called out for not passing it. Yet still, we are thinking that based on how they run and how they look on the field, these three players, they didn't do the test or they get a modified test. People are always going to ask, man. It's you know. So I don't know. Because
with this regional 4-day
for the best, yeah.
With this regional 4-day competition coming up, right? I would have loved to see Shimon Hetmyer stay the whole entire 4-day regional tournament.
And he's going to PSL. He's going to PSL, right? PSL, yeah.
But I would like to see him turn it down and focus on red ball cricket.
So how much games is he playing?
Maybe about 2 or 3. What are you talking about?
2 or 3 4-day game before you leave.
Well, let us see how it go. Hold on there. I think Sir Ian has been waiting for a while, and then we'll hear Sachin.
But if he's not fit, how PSL give him a contract? You know.
Thank you.
They are.
I'm just saying. Listen
to me, DeAndre. Listen to me. Remember, Rutherford was not fit coming out of the CPL, and he got an IPL contract. You know, so there are signs and wonders and all of them sort of things.
Let me defend TWI. Let me get that chance to defend TWI.
Yeah, Marlon.
Yes, Marlon. Go through.
No, I'm Ricky Skerritt. I don't know. Hey, you see the hat? I'm only missing my hat. That's Ricky Skerritt always. So let me put on my hat. Ricky Skerritt hat right now. I think TWI is justified in doing what they're doing to Hetmyer, in my opinion. I think they're justified. The man needs to take the cricket more seriously. He is failing the fitness test. Nobody can convince me. Looking at the Hetmyer's physique, I think he is failing the fitness test. They're not lying on him. The issue now is that it is not consistent with how they apply the fitness test.
That is the problem, Marlon.
I think they should come down on Hetmyer hard because he's failing too frequently.
Yeah, 3 in 1 year, I think.
I think they should publish the scores. I still don't believe.
3 in 1 year, yeah.
Have you looked at the young man though? Have you looked at him?
Yeah,
like,
listen. 3 in 1 year.
No,
yeah.
listen. Let me say something. The young man though.
Hold on. OJ, I just let you in. So your thing you need to close off the thing. We're getting the feedback. OJ, I just let you in. So.
Yeah, but Marlon, what's wrong with publishing the scores?
All right, let me tell you something. No, but I think it would embarrass him more, in my opinion, if they publish the scores. But this is, you see, watching him taking singles and stuff like that. How cricket work is like this. Once you take a 1 or 2, you get a lot of time to recover. So that is not problem.
Even though they publish the scores,
no, but
it's 10% off the score, 20%. That's some kind of does say he failed the test, he made an improvement, but if 14 is a pass mark, as Lennox was saying, 15 is a score. We don't know if he is halfway to the 15 or 3/4 way. Whatever it is, like it's like we as the fans are saying, boy.
But I think that is academic though.
I was listening to something today. Listen.
I think a failure is a failure.
I was listening to Bravo. There's a program Bravo was speaking on, right? Where them
And Sportsman.
Yeah, and they asked Bravo about Hetmyer. I think the issue with Hetmyer is not really failing the thing, but I think that he don't have the right attitude. In the sense that when they ask, all right, the fitness thing they're saying go hand in hand with the attitude too. But I think the quote, I hear Bravo say something like, as though like you have to make up your mind if you really want it. That kind of thing.
But yes, you see, the thing is this, I'm going to let Sir Ian continue and then Sachin and then OJ. My issue is this, I understand a man being talented and you can look at him and go hard at him to bring out his potential. But if you're going to be if you're going to stick to the rule like that, and you're going to stick to it like that, Oshane Thomas should not be putting on a West Indies jersey. Ravi Rampal shouldn't have gone to the World Cup. Chris Gayle, I doubt he's passing it either. And I don't know if Pollard is passing it either. So exactly. I can understand seeing the talent and wanting to come down hard on him. But when you're coming down hard on him, saying that he's not taking the cricket serious, how can you have a pace bowler that is expected to run in, jump up and go down, weighing over 200 pounds, and it's not muscle, pure fat, almost as big as the coach. And then you're going to say to the batsman, even though even though I think that you are going to score runs, and you're going to rotate the strike, your attitude is not ready because you're not working to lose the weight. Why is Oshane Thomas in the West Indies gears?
Correct. But I suppose Oshane beat Hetmyer by a few marks on the test.
They must stop. Why is he in the gears? Why? How is he in there?
Maybe two fat boys one beat each other.
No, don't get me wrong, guys. Let me just say this and then I'll give Sir Ian. Let me just get it. Don't get me wrong, guys. I am not saying that they need to slack off because I believe in fitness. I believe in it. And I understand that when you have superstars or so-called quote-unquote superstars in your team, you might want to give them certain treatment. But I think that if a man is 35, 36 and he wants to be up there right through, then he should be performing. So Hetmyer, when he plays, he's not hampering anybody by not rotating the strike. He's not doing this, he's not. So my problem is, I don't know if it is the case like when they told one of the players before that sometimes it's how you look on television. I don't know. I don't know if that is the problem. But this is what I'm going to say. I want Hetmyer to improve. I want him to reach up there. But for the life of, I want them to also explain to me, how is it that I understand him failing 3 fitness tests in the last year now. So is it that while they were working with Oshane Thomas over the last 3 years, him pass 2 or pass 1 so they can give him a chance? Is that it? And remember, guys, Oshane Thomas is my countryman. The man is from Jamaica. So I know some persons going to say, typical Jamaican, you bad mind him. But I want to see the logics behind it. How is it that Hetmyer, when he's playing, he might not be producing like the Babar Azam or the Rizwan, but in terms of West Indies and the amount of players that we have, he is performing to par or better than what we have. Look at Oshane now that he's being asked to bowl over and over. Which other bowler is he outperforming and he's still getting the play? That is what I want to understand.
Yeah, well,
that is what I want to understand. Sir Ian and then OJ, because apparently my head is tough. Go ahead.
But remember, I had asked you that because if it's, I mean, remember my point was I'd rather have an unfit man who could perform than having one who unfit and not doing. Oshane unfit and was not to lose matches, whereas Hetmyer could have still hit a little 50 or a little 40. So the fitness, I felt they could have worked on it while he still get picked. But we still have a problem because I don't know if you see coming down to the end of the match. Forget Purana them for now, because we know what we collapsed, You realize we collapsed, right?
You mean in the batting?
Yeah, we also make about 300 something runs.
Yes, the batting collapsed.
So what is it?
Romari Shepherd cannot be a number 7.
So
in limited in 50 overs. This is not T20.
So we had to bring in maybe another specialist batsman then.
But that is the reason why we said that Bravo should have been in the team. I mean, he would have batted higher, you know, but probably that would have caused that would have caused Brooks to open, and then Bravo probably bat at 3. But we're specialist batsmen. Who are the specialist batsmen in this team that we are having now? Shea Hope and who?
Shea Hope, Greaves, Pooran.
Chase Pooran.
Which Chase? Chase not making any runs. Chase, you see this man when he understand Chase. So Chase making the team as a specialist batsman that can bowl, right?
Yeah, that's his position.
They're not. But right there, so we are feeling. Right there, so we're feeling because the man not making any runs. Although Marlon said we're not going to drop him yet with the white because of the white ball. His white ball is coming back up.
It's Chase at 4, Pollard at 5, and Brooks at 5 and Pollard at 6.
And he makes some runs the other day, Chase. About. Yeah, just that thing Chase makes some runs when we were talking nice about him.
In the T20, in the T20. So Marlon is saying that based on the fact that he would have had 2 good CPLs and he made up some runs in the World Cup, you know, we probably need to give him a chance in the white ball for a little more. But you know, people in the comment section saying that boy they need to drop him.
Get him out of there.
I will give him a little more time.
I would give them more time in my opinion.
Yeah, I think he have what it takes.
Well, I have a question for Marlon, you know, but wait. Finish Sir Ian and then after Sir Ian, then Sachin and then OJ, then I'll ask Marlon the question.
I would say
yes, Sir Ian.
Like as we talk, you could drop any one of them all-rounders, but a batsman, another batsman have to come in, and a specialist bowler in like that boy Seals. And one of them, I'm not sure who were the pace bowlers, but we didn't have a specialist pace bowler, I think. We had a whole lot of all-rounders, right? Correct?
Yeah. We have Odin Smith there, Romario Shepherd. Well, Jason Ola, as we know, is a all-rounder. You know, and who else we have there? Yeah.
Jason, I feel Jason, we can rest Jason and bring in Seals. I don't think we need. I know Jason good, don't get me wrong, but I'm not seeing much coming out of him, you know. But the rest of the set, so he should be performing now, right?
Yeah, you remember they left him out the other day and said that was being resting us. So what we have there is Alzarri Joseph. Yeah. And you know, if you're going to play Alzarri Joseph, Jaden Seals and things.
Very fast boy.
Alzarri bowl.
140, so almost that man real fast. I'm over 90 miles per hour.
Yeah, he had his tail up yesterday. I mean, the problem is that the bowling is not very penetrative because we have Odin Smith bowling 140s, right? Quick. But I think in terms of his deliveries that to get batsmen out is not there as yet. So it's still a work in progress. The pace is there, but you still need to learn how to craft and how to get batsmen out. If you have a pace.
He hit a man, he hit 2 men in the nut, you know. 2 men get hit in the nut, you know. Is Odin hit them with the bouncer?
Yeah.
The bouncer. Is Odin who hit the guys?
Yeah, I think Odin, I remember Odin hitting one on the badge and the helmet.
And then remember another one. So you have a serious aggression, so I like that. But one of them could, I feel, I don't want to say Holder, you know, boy, but Holder I find I don't know if Holder pass the best. I just get a feeling Holder pass the best, you know. I could be wrong.
I personally, I don't think he has passed his best, but he's struggling. He's definitely struggling.
All right, okay. I'm going to that. I'll listen earlier.
All right. So we have Sachin and then OJ.
Yes, sir. Wait. First of all, y'all talking about how Shimron Hetmai got the PSL contract. He's only in the PSL as a part-time replacement for Jason Roy, so he won't be there long. So someone was saying that how he should just not go. I think the same thing too. He should stay and play the Regional 4-day and don't go. Because he's a partial replacement.
Before you move on from this point.
Hold on. Let him finish.
I didn't hear you.
Okay, this is my point why I said he should not go to the PSL. What happens if in the Regional 4 he does good and Desmond Haynes and Remner Sarwan select him for the England Test Series, which is in February, while the PSL is going on?
Oh, hold on, you were chipping out. Ask the question again. I didn't hear you fully.
No,
Go again, Mr. Lover.
What happens if he does good in the regional? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
I was saying, if Hetmyer does good in the regional 4-day, and the selectors select him for the England Test series in February, what sense does it make for him to go to the PSL?
And he won't be it. And the point is, that same point that Mr. Lava just brought up is good. And the other point is, he won't be there for the entire season. So what's the point of going when you know you could be home scoring runs and you could make it into the West Indies team?
No, but it's the same thing that we have been discussing, It all well. He's putting out the work now, so there's a possibility that he's trying to get in the team. Well, it all depends on whether or not he's passionate about this Test cricket. It depends on whether or not he wants to play. That is the thing.
He's as a selector now, don't worry. The inside the dance floor.
But I don't even
selected the last time too.
I don't even want to. Yeah, I don't want to look at it from that angle. Might sound unfair, but I would definitely want him to play. I would want him to play, because if he goes and play in the PSL, then they are going to say that is T20 cricket, so you can't just come back. We can't just slot you in the Test team. So I would definitely want to see him. His top score in Test cricket is what, 98? He hasn't played any Test cricket since when?
93.
93. He hasn't played any Test cricket in a while, so I definitely would like to see him.
We need West Indies to play innings like what New Zealand is doing right now to Bangladesh. 438 for 5, New Zealand.
438 for 5.
Yep.
Who century? Conway.
Conway made us 109. Tom
Again?
Latham, that 215, still batting.
Oh,
whoa,
that's good. That's good. All right, Sachin. All right, respect.
Double TC champions.
Yeah. All right. Let us hear. Hold on. Before we go to OJ, I saw where somebody had asked if it is a case where the batsmen and the bowlers do different tests. Based on what I know, a yo-yo test is done right across the board. As I said, I have never done it. I've done a beep test before, but all of the players do the same test based on what I know. And it would make sense for the bowlers to do the same yo-yo test because they have to be run back and forth to bowl, and it's the same thing chasing the ball around the field. So based on what I know, the batsmen and the bowlers do the same test. Then when it comes on to training and you have different small tests inside of training. When they are training, there are small tests that you group up and do that you call specific skill tests, right? So if you're a batsman, there are certain specific tests that you are going to get. If you're a bowler, certain specific tests. But in terms of a general test, the yo-yo test is across the board based on what I know. Yes, OJ?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, man.
All right, so the game yesterday, I don't, there's nothing I can take from it because it was Ireland. They played to their level. They didn't sustain. Well, I don't think they caused any pressure. I think West Indies gave away their wickets. And then Sir Ian was right. They collapsed twice. It's the first when they started and then at the end because I think they were going pretty well, 230 for like 5 and then lost a few wickets towards the end. But big up Pollard and Shamar Brooks. Shamar Brooks, he's another one of those players where, it brings up that point again of where were you for so many years? Why are you just getting a chance now? But hopefully he can do like a Michael Hussey and have a good run for 5 years and do well for West Indies cricket. But with the bowling side now, I have this issue with the tactic that's being used. The short ball tactic that they put in like 2 years ago against Pakistan in the World Cup. That was their strategy going in. It's like we're gonna bowl short. And I still saw it. I still see it now. Why are you not trying to bowl wicket taking deliveries instead of bowling short consistent? I don't see how that makes sense. And then with a Dean Smith, I saw him yesterday like for the first time for a good spell, and I realized something very quickly. His run-up's too short. It was like Mark Wood a few years ago. He needs to lengthen his run-up because when
remember Mark Wood had to lengthen his.
Yeah, when you get to the point of delivery, he's exerting so much effort to get the pace that what happens, he loses his line and length. And he had this ridiculously long over. He bowled about 9 deliveries. and they had a drinks break in between his over because it was going so long. Because he kept on bowling the ball wide and the short ball was going over.
That's because he cut a wicket.
But no, but still, like the reason why is because it was like he had 2 wides and then something else.
No, it's a good observation, OJ. It's a good observation in terms of the run up.
Yeah.
It's a good observation because that's why Mark would have to move had to push back his.
And as you've seen, he's been more accurate now. You can actually count him in the first match. So I think if he lengthens the run up, he could be a good product for the West Indies going forward. He bowls good pace. I didn't know he was that quick.
Yeah, he's very quick.
Didn't know he was that quick. So yeah, just lengthen the run up a little bit. I hope Ian Bishop mentioned it on commentary, and hopefully the message gets in.
And let's hope that the brain is quick also, because we have a pace bowler here that has been I think maybe about 2 or 3 years now they're trying to fix the run up and it's still not moving any at all. So if it is the case that O'Shea Thomas, you don't notice every over there's an issue and they have been working on him. So I am hoping that this suggestion here, I'm trying to remember if it was Mark Wood that they were talking about on the commentary or it was the same audience.
Yes, it was Mark.
That's why I said
Mikey Holden was the one who gave him that advice.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so that's why I said it's a good suggestion. So hopefully, if it is a case that they are thinking about doing that, he would be able to adapt quickly.
Yeah, because currently it's affecting his line and length. The pace is great. Just give me consistent line and length and get the short ball tactical, bowl, wicket taking deliveries. Try and consistently get the batsman to play. Because all Ireland were doing was swaying out the way, wait for the bad ball come, score.
Right now, the bouncer is usually a surprise delivery, OJ, and it's no longer a surprise delivery these days.
With the West Indies, no way. With
the West Indies bowlers.
Yeah, with Joseph, I like seeing him. He was expressed yesterday. He had his tail up. I love seeing it. But just bowl it a little bit fuller than that, please. Like try and get some wickets. He got 3 yesterday, and I don't remember exactly each wicket, but just keep it in that area, please. Congrats to Zach Crawley. He booked his trip to the Caribbean. that was a nice trip.
But hold on, he got 77 when I stopped. He got how much did he end up get?
He got
total 77.
He didn't get much more than that.
77. Because it was a good 77 though.
Yeah, it was a good 77. OJ, it was positive on the front foot, on the back foot. It was positive. Positive, I must say. It was a good 77. It was positive.
And then the batsmen now. That's the last point I'm gonna make. We only have 3 recognized batsmen on the side, and you could basically say Pooran really isn't supposed to be a batsman. He's playing that role, but he's a wicket-keeper batsman. So you really have 2. But Shea Hope is playing wicket-keeper. So I don't even know. Like, there's not enough batsmen in the side that are paid to do that job. So that needs to be fixed. It doesn't make sense if y'all go out there, lengthen the bat end with all-rounders, and then still make under 300. That wicket was a 300, 350. If Australia or somebody was there, 350. There's no way they caught out that with 270, and they shouldn't have got to 270 if Ireland had something about them. But yeah, that's it.
But before you go, OJ, seems as if you're following the Ashes. So what's the situation with England now? They're gonna have to bring in back Burns for Hamid. What's going to happen? Because Hamid failed again, All
right, with Hamid, right? It's sad because with his, pigmentation and everything, the bad cases, you don't get that many chances. So he needed to score some runs.
Exactly.
And Rory Burns is gonna come back in, but he's also on a short leash too. So you could give him the last test match considering it's a dead rubber. You don't need to bring Burns in and let Burns just rest it out and see if he can get some runs, because England, they should have their tails up. They're happy with the draw, and see if he can get 3-1. But Hamid, after this tour, I think it's it for him. Like, he's finished there if he doesn't score.
Talking about England,
they call in Billings. They call in Billings.
Yes, they do.
The T20 specialist.
Yes, they call
T20 specialist. I am almost certain these guys are going to give him a game in the last one. And they call him in
for Ollie Pope, wouldn't
he? They have a keeping situation because
Pope is going to have to stay because
he's keeping.
Yeah,
but injured. Yep. Beerstow is also injured.
And so Pope will have to keep.
So they have a keeping situation.
All right.
Pope is going to have to keep. Pope is going to have to keep. So it's, boy, I tell you, I don't know.
One thing, I'm a big fan of what's his name, the Scott Boland. I'm a big fan.
Boland, yeah.
He just sticks to it consistently over and over.
Yep.
And I wish West Indies goes
right.
He doesn't miss. I love that guy.
Yep.
I wish he could play for the West Indies right now.
We're talking about him. We're talking about him earlier, man. The guy remind me of Curtly Ambrose. I mean, he's 138, 139, might touch 140 every now and again, but he's hitting that line, hitting that length. Right, true.
Eventually, he's gonna get out. Eventually, he'll start. Reminds me of like Vernon Philander when he came in late in his career. Like he just sticks to the line. But I love that guy.
All right. So yes, Ashin.
I don't know if you had the chance to look at the England T20 squad that's coming to the Caribbean. Do you think West Indies can beat that?
I saw a couple of the guys that they called in, you know, but in terms of the squad,
the big guns. You left out quite a few of the big guns.
Hold on.
Well, while we have this little break here, let me just put this out here. The number one batsman in the world has changed. Joe Root is no longer the batsman in the world.
But Marnus Lamache is one.
He's number one.
Smith 2. Our Root is 2.
Root is number 4.
Oh, so that would make Smith probably 2. Who is 3? Or you don't have it there?
I don't have it with me at the moment because I'm on my phone. But somebody else can look it up. Search him.
Did Rahul break in the top 10?
1 minute, I check it.
I can't recall seeing it, but I think he may have.
It's Marnus Labuschagne, Joe Root, Kane Williamson, Steve Smith. 5 is Rohit Sharma. 6 is David Warner. 7 is Karunaratne.
Yeah.
8 is Babar. 9 is Virat, and 10 is Travis Head.
Oh,
updated
then.
That Travis.
Marlon, I have a question for you, you know.
Fire, sir.
Yeah, so the Pollard situation now with the captaincy. Are you calm or are you ready to give him another chance, or you still want him to kick him to the curb?
Well, the decision is out of my hands.
Okay, change him out now.
Hold on. Let him answer, because it can be a case where, because you have new players coming in, he wants him to shepherd them through. Let us hear the explanation. What is happening now, Marlon?
Let me stick to my guns. If it were me, he would have been gone. Let me be honest with you. Like, that has not changed. But you know, when you realize that the situation will not change, you have to work with it. I just have to work with it as a captain. And they're not going to change it. But in my opinion, he should have been gone. And that opinion has not changed. But they're not going to make that move.
Yeah,
especially with how the team is performing now.
Yeah, you might have to put your words on
the other players.
You might have to put some peanut butter on your words and eat it.
Well, not necessarily, because we are only playing Ireland. Let's see what happens when we play a good opponent.
Yeah, I was about to say that. How are you going to grade this off Ireland?
Like,
you can't grade
this is Ireland, and he played 60 runs.
Yeah. No man, I'm talking about it in general, you know, in general, are we happy with him now? Or, you know, I'm really talking to Marlon, you know, because Marlon, I don't know, sir, if Marlon going to allow him to go over to England or what?
Let us make a genuine assessment when we play an opponent that we can measure ourselves against. England is coming.
Yeah.
So, Marlon, you're saying this, right? If he doesn't do anything against England, right? If they don't win that series,
or win the series,
he doesn't score runs. He has to score runs. You can't just be a captain. You have to score runs. If he doesn't score runs, then is he out the team? I'm not talking about just losing the captaincy out the team.
No, they won't.
No, I won't drop him out the team. I've never advocated for him to be dropped out the team.
No.
I
stand for dropping him out the team. I don't see.
So if you don't drop him now, that mean he will just be there as a next all-rounder that will be expected to score now, you know, Marlon, because he's not bowling much.
No, he can't be an all-rounder. You have to be a specialist batsman because he doesn't bowl.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
You know, he's not.
He has to score because he's not bowling.
Yes, he's a specialist batsman. He's not an all-rounder.
And he does this all the time.
He just need to perform with the bat. Like, there is no if, ands, or but when it comes to that. And he did that today. And I am not counting any big points in his favor because it is just Ireland. And we can't measure ourselves against Ireland. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I agree.
Ireland big.
I agree.
Ireland beat big side already.
Yeah, but one game, you have to win a series. You have to win series.
Yes, one half game don't count.
Yeah, you have to win the series. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Lover. Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I think I think he's in.
I was one of the guys that was calling for not have Pollard as captain, but after I see the way Pooran utilized his bowlers and his field placement as Pakistan, I think he needs to learn a little bit more.
Could it be a situation though in Pakistan though, Sachin, that because there were so many youngsters in there, the whole thing just didn't come off? I don't know.
Not alone, but he didn't utilize his bowlers.
Listen, captains in the World Cup failed. Listen, Leonard, captains in the World Cup tried to set fields to stop Baba and Rizwan, and they failed miserably.
Yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work.
So this guy, are they fine hope should still be behind the wicket, buddy?
No. I don't know why Pooran's not the wicket.
Since yesterday I called it. Why is Pooran not behind the wicket?
That was strange, boy.
But Pooran took a classic catch to end the game.
Yeah,
but after I made some classic mistakes. Mistakes in the field.
But I mean,
it's a mixed bag.
Yeah, custom when the gloves you see, I have a man who a custom we can keep it out there.
But you see the problem is this, Pooran might not be as sharp as Hope, but I don't think they would have expected Hope to really put down those sort of dollies. Plus they expect Pooran to really somebody's thing is blowing a hole lot in front of a fan or something, I'm not sure.
Hold on, guys. How about bringing Devon Thomas from Greenwich and let Devon Thomas keep?
But that would mean Devon Thomas would have to bat. Hold on, man. Somebody device and make a whole lot of noise. What I'm saying for Marlon. Just mute Marlon, but not Marlon.
Or Devon Thomas for Chase or something like that.
Yeah, God no. No, all right. But if you're bringing Devon Thomas or Chase, you're taking away the little 5 overs that Chase going to give us.
Yeah, but we have bowlers, We have
spin bowlers.
We have 5 specialist bowlers and 6 specialist batsmen,
And also Chase 5
overs. Odin Smith did the ball out his quarter 10 overs, He's traded with Chase. So
Chase, yeah, I know Chase is 5 overs, I think, went for 30 or 30, I don't know, so it wasn't good. But I'm thinking that in ODI you probably want a spinner.
Odin Smith bowled 5 and Chase bowled 5, but when he's playing as a bowler, he should be bowling his full quarter at 10. And then the 6 batsmen now, you think about it, you have 6 specialist batsmen, one of them is a keeper, and then you have 5 specialist bowlers. That's kind of what the team is comprised of. So the 5 specialist bowlers, the only time they normally, like Pollard would normally chip in 1 or 2 overs if one of his bowlers is having a bad day, I mean, Russell Chase can do his thing, but I think that's also another issue. Like they're always forcing him to play this all-rounder role. When really and truly he should be bowling. I just like Nkoba one. You don't expect him to do maybe if you have 2 overs with the old ball or before lunch, they just call one and throw the ball to him. Chase should be more like a bowler like that, like not someone that
Chase
depend on.
Chase quality is a little better than that, man.
Yeah, I know it's a little better, but if they're playing him as a specialist batsman, especially like he's not having such a wonderful time with the bat either, they should allow him to focus more on the bat, because this half and half type of cricket that we're playing is really bad, where you have 5 bowlers that won't necessarily perform, so you have to have somebody in the top 6 batsmen to bowl, and you have 6 batsmen who will not necessarily bat well, so you have to have somebody in the 5 bowlers to bat.
Catch it up.
Right.
So
I think they still have to put on their foot. I think they have to put on their feet and define these roles. 5 bowlers, 6 batsmen, including the keeper.
Is there a possibility that I'm wondering if Odin Smith is not fit? I hear you calling for his 10 over. Is it a possibility that he might not be up to the fitness level to bowl that amount of overs?
See the boy as a policy. So we shouldn't be mentioning.
Remember a couple weeks ago, this man was not fit to make it to the thing there,
Oh, to the Pakistan.
Yeah, so yeah. Was it not Pakistan? They left him. What was the issue why he didn't make the World Cup team? Did they say that he wasn't fit or he was just not considered?
I'm not sure, no.
But they said Ravi did better. That's the exact thing that they said yesterday. They had Ravi, Rampal, and they couldn't go with another pace bowler.
Rampal had the most.
But and it would have been Romario Shepherd Outings and Ravi Rampal, I think, took 18, I think, and took 19.
Why not play Seals instead of him then if it is an issue? Have Seals seem fit to me?
I don't know why. Seals should be in the team whether these guys in there or not. Seals should be in the team.
Right.
Oh, Mario said it was just not considered. Jaden Seals and Azar Joseph. I tell you guys, I don't believe in half and half cricket, Yeah. I like the fact that Romario Shepherd and these guys trying their thing. I don't believe in half and half cricket, Jaden Seals, Azar Joseph, if they want to play Odin Smith as an out-and-out pacer because he's bowling that quick, he will have to work on his ability to get batsmen out. So that are 3. You have Akil Hussain, I have Jason Ola. I don't believe in the half and half cricket, Bridget. That is, I don't like it. This is not T10. I want 4 or 5 batsmen that can bat, all-rounder, and you give me the bowlers. That is how cricket is played. They must have the foolishness.
Because if you look at the all-rounds across the world, you have Callis, you have Flintoff. Over the years you have all-rounders. You have Ben Stokes now that's doing well. You have when Ben Stokes is bowling, he get wickets. When he's batting, he make runs. He make 50 plus, even 100.
They must stop the foolishness.
Yes, somebody will take 2 wickets and score 30 runs. That's not the all-rounder. That's a half.
Man, they must stop the foolishness, Bridget. It's just because these are the sort of people that we have, so we have to work with it, But the fact of the matter is, he must
have a space, in my opinion, though. Like, he did well. The thing about when Odin can give you a quick 20, so you have to have him. Shepherd will give you a quick. I don't care about him giving me a quick 20. That's a bonus. That's like you get a salary and at the end of the year you get a bonus. So you don't really think about it.
Man, you must stop the foolishness.
Right. So I think they have to seriously consider what they're doing with Odin Smith because he only bowled 5 hours. And they're forcing Ross Sanchez and Odin Smith to be switching roles.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Hold on. Tony say, question guys, why is Goody Kishmoti not in all format of West Indies cricket? Right now, Goody Kishmoti, hold on, go ahead, let you go. Goody Kishmoti, I like him as a player, but if you look at the T20 team, Akil Hussain is a little ahead of him. ODI just the same, Akil Hussain is a little ahead of him. And in Test cricket, for some reason, they are going to want their spinner to be able to make a 60 or a 70. So it's going to either be Cornwall, Chase, and we see Pramal come on the scene now. So it's a possibility that those guys are ahead of him. Mark Goody Kishmoti, I like him as a player, but T20, Hussain is ahead of him, and we see ODI, Hussain is still ahead of him. And then in the Test, boy, it's going to be even a little bit tougher. Yeah, Mr. Lover.
Goody Kishmoti still have a lot to learn, and I would like to see him in the regional competition, then the Super 50 and CPL before.
But he did good last. It did good. I think he did well last year.
He took the most wicket in the regional Super 50.
He needs another season like that.
Yeah, man, I understand Mr. Lover. It needs consistency. It needs season, probably another 1 or 2 seasons.
He played in Pakistan as well, right?
Yeah, he looked good in Pakistan.
In the PSL, yeah.
No, the Pakistan series.
Yeah. I think he played. He didn't play all of the games.
No, he played 1 match.
Yeah, I think he played 1 match.
But he still needs more.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to get in over Akil Hussain. Right now, Akil Hussain is the golden goose based on what is happening.
You see, like how we're going to the Netherlands. Like how we're going to the Netherlands. I would take him to the Netherlands with us.
So you take him then and give him a chance.
Yeah.
Somebody said can Versamer Permal play T20 or ODI? It's not going to happen at this stage of his career. I doubt it's going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You know, I can't see it happening. I can't see him getting in the team right now. Can't see him getting in right now. That is my opinion. But definitely though, Jaden Seals needs and he came back from the PSL. He did very well over there. I think his team won. He took good amount of wickets though, if I'm not mistaken. So you know, it would have been nice. I mean, the series is not yet completed, so I definitely want to see him in there, getting a game before the series is finished. But we need to fix the batting situation though, guys. I don't know how we're going to fix it.
Okay, let me just put this out there and be a wild card. If you stick with the same 11, change the order. If anything, you have to take and let Puan or Books open. Jack Graves to number 4. Jack chase down the order. That's the only other way I see it.
Virgin, Mr. Lover.
I do not want to see
Mr. Lover. Right the debutant came in as an opener. For the second ode, it didn't do much. For the second ode, I doubt they're going to put him down at number 4.
Trust me. It's better to do that when the ball is not new and not swinging like that, hoping that.
But the man is an opener. But the man is an opener. So why you play him in one game and then want to hide him at number 4?
He's not established yet. He's still got more to go.
Yeah,
no man, but as an opener, you try to break into the team as an opener.
Yeah, look, Bravo's supposed to be there, and I don't know where the guy got the green shot from, to tell you the truth. But they must have some other alternative because we need 5 solid batsmen at the top.
Yeah, Bravo in for Chase and King in for Justin Greaves.
That is a problem right there. Now.
Evan Lewis is going to take that opening spot.
Evan Lewis, he will be ready for England, I think, man. For England.
Yeah, man, take time with the family, man. I'm not saying why, but it's okay.
Yeah?
I'm not give you the reason why.
Mr. Lover.
I tell you that the man have a satellite dish over on people, man, you know?
Just on social media much, man. That's welcome me new child, you know?
Man problems. Judge.
Oh, leave the man busy.
Which keeper I think is the best in the Caribbean right now?
In the Caribbean?
You think Hope and Puran are the best we have?
I would tell you who the best keeper is, you know, but they're going to say I'm biased. So let me say Ramden is the best keeper in the Caribbean, of course.
Okay. Really,
guys?
even right now?
Oh, you mean Ramden are best?
Well, I think in disrespect, maybe it's still on punishment for that.
No man, remember he played after that. You know, he played after that. It's just that he wasn't too consistent where his scoring was concerned. Then he had a couple of good innings for Trinidad, but I think they just move away from him now, man. Just like what they would probably move away from the Devon Thomas and Devon Smith and a couple of the other guys. But Ramden, where gloves work is concerned, no man. Kenner Lewis is not a keeper, man. Where gloves work is concerned, Ramden is still the sharpest. Kenner Lewis is a part-time keeper. He was just keeping because what got injured.
If you want to put Kenner Lewis in that team as a keeper,
that man would give up buys more than what runs score off the bat. So
did you see him in the not,
yeah, he gave away a lot of runs behind there.
Was that the big strong man from Jamaica?
Yep.
Yes, he had. Yes, sir, he had.
He's a cricketer.
Somebody asked a good question here.
Yeah, somebody is asking after sir. Yes, sir, Ian.
No, I say them fellas more good for wrestling than thing, you know, that Jamaica. About 4 of them big strong like Russell and them fellas.
Yeah, man.
Pressing 300 and more easy, boy. You see them beasts on them, I get frightened. Eh? When you see we was playing them training, I get frightened. But then I realized they're only big and strong, but we put bad better than them and thing. You understand?
Hold on. Somebody said, sports to the board. Which position will Shamar Brooks bat in the test matches?
4.
If he's there, then Shy Hope or Rastan Chase will have to sit. He will have to bat at 4 because Nkrumah Banner has basically sealed the number 3 spot for now. So he will have to bat at 4. But knowing West Indies, Kyle Myers might be at number 4 again. So
yeah, the half and half thing. But I think Salazar could get a chance if he's fit.
No, Salazar will bat. Salazar is an opener man. He's an opener.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Salazar, Brathwaite, and then Banner 3, Brooks 4, Blackwood 5, and then number 6. I think they had Jason Waller for the number 6 the last time.
Yeah, listen, Jetmaya is gonna take Kyle Myers out that team. That's my New Year's prediction.
No, but he might put back at 6 then. Hold at 7.
5. Blackwood back at 6.
Oh, Blackwood at 6. Oh,
yeah, Hetty at 5.
But that is what the team want. The team wants somebody that can actually bat. That is what the team wants.
Yeah,
team wants somebody that can actually
number 5 batsman.
Yeah. How can you be playing test cricket and you do have a number 4 and number 5, and that is where the batting starts. 3, 4, and 5.
You know one thing, a wild card, and I'm not going to go as wild as Mr. Love or DeAndre, but I would not be upset if I see what his name is, Blackwood continue as opener.
Yeah, I heard a couple of guys saying that.
And we bring in what his name is, Darwich at number 6 and Hetty at number 5. I would not be upset with a batting lineup like that.
Shane Darwich.
That's if it's legal matters are sorted out in time.
Shane Darwich. That is
important. These legal matters, they never end amicably.
Listen here. Now that Desmond Haynes is the lead selector, trust me, he can manipulate Shane Darwich to dash with that.
I wouldn't mind.
Well, Shane Darwich was saying that he doesn't intend to go to court. That's what he was saying.
But in showing it away now. That's where what is the question? Is the contract? The man is there because he was not retained, and no explanation was given. So unless they're going to offer him a contract or something, how is he going to just drop that? And are they going to, what you said, put it down as in don't worry about being compensated for what he would have lost, Mr. Lover, and just move on?
No. I mean, he could dash to the court, but he could still get the contract. They would have to offer him it, man. But you see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say compensation. Are they going to compensate him? What's going to happen? Or probably Mr. Lover is saying that the great man that is now the selector can say to him, say, listen, man, that's that and here's a new contract. I don't know about that. If you move on from the compensation and don't ask for it, they can dash you at any time now, Here is my thing now. Here's a problem with West Indies cricket. You cannot have 2 all-rounders that they're not. All right, you see when you had Callis, you could have Callis in a team and an ex-all-rounder because Callis can make the team as a specialist batsman or a specialist bowler. West Indies team, we don't have space for Kyle Myers and Jason Waller at the same time. Unless Kyle Myers is going to occupy as a No.
They keep playing Kyle Myers as a batsman in the top 6.
The man can't. If you have a man like that, but at number 4, boy, my specialist batsman. Man, that foolish is that man.
To me, Kyle Myers should take a break and come back maybe in a year time or so.
A break?
You do understand that in professional sport, once you miss a minute or a second at the top level, you're basically getting left behind. Very rarely are you able to bounce back and meet up back to that level.
Boy.
Look at a Kawaja.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying very rarely Kawaja, even though he took a break, what happened? What was he playing? He was playing cricket at a good level and dominating. If Myers take a break, where is he going to play to keep up at a good level? How is he going to improve?
Or county, go England, go play county cricket.
Who going to take him? But that man,
but he did have a stint in England though.
Listen to me, man. The fact of the matter is this, yeah. They need to find a way to get the guys that can bat in the team. You hear I tell you? Hitman need to pass in fitness. The ideal world or the ideal thing would to get these guys playing a couple of tests for us a year. You understand that these guys need to be in the team because they can't have two all-rounder in a test team. That don't make no sense. That don't make sense.
Also, don't be surprised if you see another young guy in his like Imlak, the one that made 100 with Hetmeyer as well in the setup.
Oh, another guy made 100, but it's the first time I'm hearing about him. So how they're going just bringing him, Mr. Lover?
He's been in and around, but
in and around, yes, but
yeah, you know, the last test years, Kyle Miles made a 30 and a 40 yard. Yeah, so no Weston is they were squeezing in.
Well, the Metros try to squeeze him and let them try squeezing Campbell over the years.
Hold on. Probably this is where Mario know. I think Mario Stewart is the one that say, you know, he's not a big fan of the ranking system. So Mario will probably knock me for this. This comment said Bad Flame said drop Holder.
No.
He's not even making 30 plus or taking or 6 wicket, but the man is the number one test all-rounder in the world. So is it that
hey, what is going on with this
Ben Stokes was out.
You want me to read you the stats for last season?
Go right ahead for me. Go right ahead for me.
Want to drop Jason Ola. Anybody's delusional.
Man
oh, on
over.
earth do you drop Jason Ola?
Delusional.
You guys are watching the cricket.
I say so.
You're not watching the cricket.
I say drop him.
How?
Why is Sir Ian? Test cricket, you know,
Ian.
Ian. Sir Ian is a test cricket you're talking about, you know.
Test cricket.
All cricket.
No, sir. Come on.
No.
Let me read you the stats.
No, yeah,
He scored almost 400 runs last season in the 6 test matches he played, and he took over 17 wickets. Like
I just find him looking
on a 5 wicket haul and a 4 wicket haul.
Listen.
Oh, you drop the man and listen to the stats. The man make over 400 run and take close to 20 wickets as an all-rounder. As an all-rounder, how do you drop him?
Well, that's true, yeah.
When? 3 years ago?
Yeah.
No, but I don't understand how y'all have the standard for Jason Holder, but don't hold him for anybody else. That don't make sense. Jason Holder's here, you know, and you hold him to this. But everybody else can play here.
Holder is 3 years ago, Holder performing. Better bring Chris Gayle.
No, man, Sir Ian. I mean, I remember a couple of years ago when he was firing at a high level with Dorich, Holder, Blackwood, but he's still performing, you know, because as we said last year, it didn't do too badly. Just that he lost the captaincy, he didn't do too badly, took some wickets and things, but in terms of being an all-rounder, I remember he's the all-rounder in the team, you know, Sir Ian.
Not only that, he's the best.
Less cricket meaning stick to test or something. Maybe doing too much.
Hold on, Mr. Lover. Yes, Sir Ian.
Maybe he playing too many types of cricket.
All right, yeah, you could specialize in a format.
Yeah, better but he ain't getting younger.
All right, yeah, Mr.
Test
cricket. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Mr. Lover.
Yeah, and 19 guys not doing so good enough. And they're playing a practice match right now, and Teddy Bishop didn't make any runs today at all. So it's not looking so good with the youngsters at all, man.
That practice match was against who again?
A guy like Jason Holder. You cannot drop a guy like Jason Holder.
He's the best player we have.
Oh man, Sir Ian went to karaoke earlier today, and probably is the ODI frustration, man. But Jason Holder is doing his thing. The thing is that he's not going to make 180, 190 right through, but all-rounder is there to take the goal.
All-rounder, being honest, if we're being
how we went this last match, how we did
No man, it didn't do too well.
48 runs. 4.8 per over. That's what he did. 1 wicket. That's good.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: his line and length didn't fall off. Nothing fell off. He's still excellent at those things. He could make the team.
And he's still economical. He's very, very economical as well.
What my problem is that because I know his standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I expected too much of him.
Yeah, probably that is the thing, you know. Maybe that is the thing that why you're judging him so harsh. But to be the best all rounder in the world is not easy. You have to be doing something right. Much as in West Indies cricket. I think hold on, guys. I think Mario is on. Mario is the guy that was in the thing that telling us about the rankings. Mario, you're on?
Yeah.
You hearing us?
Yeah, I'm hearing.
All right, good. What say you?
Oh, about Hola?
No, man, in general, you're just coming on, you were in the comment section, so in general.
I mean, yesterday we got lucky for that game. Ireland was winning the game for the most part, but then you know, I guess the familiar thing happened, they collapsed. And it was good that we could get the win, but there's a lot of improvements to be made. I don't think Rasta and Chase should play the next game. And the guy that opened, I would give him another opportunity. I heard someone saying, yeah, drop him at 4, but there's no way you can pick someone to open the batting and then suddenly put him at 4.
After one game, you can't.
Yeah, the responsibility is on him now to capitalize on that opportunity. You know, and stamp his ground. But as far as the next game, I would play Devon Thomas over Chase. You could even make Devon Thomas. You could even make him keep or Puran keep if you want, because I don't think Hope keeping and opening. Nah. Yeah, the keeping has fallen off. Mind you, he was doing well. Prior to the last couple of series, but I just think too much is on his.
Plus, we didn't mention this in Mario, but we not find an excuse. But when you have responsibilities, knowing your mind become preoccupied, could it be a case where he's behind the wicket now as a vice captain, thinking that he has to chip in once there is a call to be made or whatever. I know the catches were simply and dull, you know, but you know, not everybody can handle certain things, you know, and concentrate.
That could be a factor too. And another thing with the rankings, as I was saying in the comments. Perfect example of what I was explaining earlier. The Travis Head ranking. Yeah. Look at, for instance, Dean Elgar has been scoring consistent right throughout, right? How come suddenly Tom Latham, I'm not even going to go to Dean Elgar, but Tom Latham is a much more consistent player. And you have Travis Head who just scored 1 century and suddenly he's at number. Then if he can be at 10, Khawaja can be at 10 too.
I am wondering though, Mario, if they are calculating it based on the amount of tests that you play and how the average is, the amount of games that you play though.
That still wouldn't.
I understand what you're saying now, because
only about recent form. Because either, and Raul's recent form is better than anybody else in world cricket right now. So.
I mean, right. Good argument. Raul could be there as well because he went to England and dominated. He went to where else did India go before? And he had played.
No, I think they went to Australia, man. They went to Australia, and
I don't think Raul didn't feature in that series.
Oh. Raul and Virat Kohli was left.
They're in South Africa right now. They came from England.
So
Yes, but before they had before England, right? They had went to Australia and then they had did the World Test Championship with New Zealand and then they followed up with England and then you know that tour got aborted because of COVID and whatsoever. And then they went. Now they are in. Then they played New Zealand. I know they're in South Africa.
Yeah. I don't understand the intricacies of it. I don't know if OG or anybody else, but I know that they check the arm, as we said the other evening. Yeah, the strike rate, the average, all of them things, but I'm not too certain how it works.
Yeah, well, that one surprised me though, with Travis Head being there. But otherwise, the other guys, I don't really see a problem with the numbers
Yeah,
for the guys.
I understand. I understand what you're saying though, in terms of the guys just reaching there.
Yeah.
Probably it's because maybe it's because I don't understand it fully. Let me tell you guys, so when they come on to numbers, the brain is not that quick, so I won't understand a lot of things quickly.
Well, hopefully, I'm hoping that Hetmeyer could get in the test squad for England.
Based off what his performances in the.
Not only that, based off you're playing against England, right?
Mm-hmm.
England is a team where, as soon as you start applying pressure to them, they start to be very defensive, and you need someone who can counterattack with both against spin and pace, and also rotation of strike. And Hetmeyer, to me, is that guy who can, because if you see in the 2019 series, he basically did that for most parts of that series, and that's why we had a good series against them that time. I don't think we can go in with a couple batsmen looking to survive. It's not gonna work against Wood and
Yeah.
I know Archer won't be there. Archer won't be around for a while.
Yeah, probably about summer. I think they say summer is gonna be back. I am almost certain they're going to carry Mahmood. I don't know why they don't give him a game in this Ashes here, but I'm almost certain they're going to carry him here.
Yeah, I heard Michael Vaughan and them were talking about it.
I mean, he's in the T20 squad, so
yeah, he's in the but if we could get Hetmeyer in the team, that would be good, because when you're playing against England and those top teams, if you're gonna just look to survive, it's just gonna be a matter of time. And that was the same thing the commentators were saying about England team and Zach Crawley.
With Zach Crawley, they were saying if you don't look to counter attack, a ball will come with your name on it. You know,
exactly.
And he played well in the second innings though for that 77. Yeah, he played well.
The man looked very organized.
Same thing with Hamid. Hamid was just looking to survive, and it just didn't work.
Hamid is the younger version of Craig Brathwaite.
He's going. If he wants to be in that team, though, he's definitely going to have to step it up. But the good thing about it is that England, they are searching for a opener, because Burns is not too solid either. So I don't know.
Hey, let me say a point on Craig Brathwaite. As much as we kill Craig, I think Craig is one of the most consistent as in test cricket over the last couple of years.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Yeah, Chipo, Marlon.
Craig is not. No, I was saying, as bad as we talk with Craig, I was hearing a discussion, and it's Craig is one of the most consistent test openers in
over the last couple of years.
Yeah, he's among the top 10 to score the centuries, etc.
Yes, I think he has scored 9 centuries in the last
decade. Yeah, or so.
Yeah, or 10. Yeah, somewhere there about.
Yeah, Craig is.
So where's the guys? We just need two. We need two good batsmen to fix the test team.
Yeah, because if you look at it really and truly, Australia. Yeah.
What you say about Australia?
Australia only have three batsmen really now that take away Khawaja, right? Just for instance, Khawaja was in the picture. David Warner,
and Lawrence Smith, Marnus Lamashane, and they have the guy that is out now, not Travis Head. What's his name? Harris is doing his thing.
Which one is that again?
Harris Travis Head, I'm talking.
Yeah, Travis Head, man.
Yeah, his head. Oh.
Tim Payne. I'm talking about Tim Payne.
No, man. Tim Payne cannot bat, brother. Tim Payne can bat. Tim Payne cannot bat.
Tim Payne. Yeah, Australia basically.
Handscore.
No, man.
No, man. His head is the guy. Is the next guy that I was thinking of.
Yeah. The only person that was in the picture for a while was Mitchell Marsh, right?
Yeah.
Where Cameron Green basically is in his position now. So that's why it was important for Cameron Green to get some runs. Mitchell Mars
finally get some runs. Yep.
Yeah. Mitchell
Finally
Mars
get some runs.
Was knocking at the door right there. But yeah, Australia only have 3 players that you can say is outstanding batsman. England only 1 at Ben Stokes. So most of these teams have probably 1 or 2 genuine world class players.
See, contact 20 type something in the something. And funny enough, you're saying Ashwin has over 400 wickets in like 80 matches. He was saying that he was one of the most underrated players. It was just the other day they were asking him if he thinks he's going to get Murley record, He was saying that he doubt he will be able to push on that far. Murley has about 800 or something like that.
Direct 800.
Yeah, about 800. He's definitely a good
as in test wickets. That's just test wickets alone, or overall.
Test wickets, man. Yeah, I'm more certain of test wickets.
Oh, the man have double the 5 wicket Warners.
Huh?
Yes, double 5 wicket Warners.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, is the other day I heard somebody talking about it, and they were interviewing him, and he was saying that he doubt he will be able to get that far, but Singh is saying how many matches Ashwin played in the subcontinent. Yeah, but at the end of the day, still Singh. You have to with a man.
Wicket.
Yeah, wicket is a wicket. It would be like our pace bowlers, our 4 prank when we had them. I mean, we went everywhere and dominated, but you expect that you are going to be good in your place. The same could be said of Jimmy Anderson and Stuart, and Jimmy Anderson mostly. They are world class. They dominate around the world, but they are extra good in their own conditions. I understand.
I've been saying this for years, right? Outside of England, Jimmy Anderson is ordinary.
Yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best, but he takes wickets still,
Yeah, but
it's ordinary outside of England.
Stuart Broad to me is all-rounded.
Stuart Broad is better, man. Stuart Broad is better.
Far better bowler than that.
By far.
Because Stuart Broad has the ability to pick a ball with a batsman and eventually get them out. And listen, if the ball is not swinging, it's just pedestrian stuff.
Yeah. He isn't the best outside of England.
Anderson is good with a new ball. That's all.
Yeah. And of recently, he's not even that consistent in England no more. 2009, 10, 11, that's when Anderson was at his best.
But the guys 38 now, Mario. It's about 38, 39, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Usually you don't have pace bowlers going that long.
Fitness.
It's about 39.
His fitness is an admiration. Other than that, it's nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that,
it's pretty ordinary.
If Jimmy Anderson come to the Caribbean, we'll see how ordinary he is.
Most of a couple of our batsmen are probably below ordinary, so we could understand.
Guys,
Mr. Lover.
Last time he was here, he wasn't that potent anyway, so let's see.
Yeah, Mr. Lover.
Lennox asks an important question. How much batsmen do we need to make the team better? So my response to this is 3 or 2. Because
probably need
Marlon said something that I was thinking about, leaving Blackwood at the top of the order and bringing Hetmeyer and Brooks. However, if they opting for a genuine opener and bringing in Salazano, I have no idea how it's going to work out, but Hetmeyer and Brooks will still have to come
in. So you want Hetmeyer and Brooks in?
Yeah.
I think so. So who you see at the top?
If Blackwood stays at the top, it would work out good because Hetmeyer would be at number 5 or 6.
5.
And Brooks would be at 4.
4. Oh, so you're not giving the youngster a chance. I know the average is small, but you're going to let him play another season of regional cricket.
That can be the case, but it depends. If you're opting for a genuine opener, he plays. But if you keep him Blackwood at the top, he does not play.
As a makeshift. Yeah, man. If Blackwood, if Blackwood is going to stay at the top, he's definitely not going to play.
Yeah, and he would probably be in the team as a developmental player like Jens Hill was before he got to his Test debut.
Well, somebody is saying that some Nkrumah Bonner took Brooks' spot, so why you want to drop somebody to bring him in?
No man. You have to drop Shea up and Rasta and Jace.
Yeah, man. Right.
Brooks was battling at number 4 and not number 3.
Exactly.
Yeah, them two. Yeah, them two guys are not supposed to know.
I think
no doubt about it.
Before Bonner, we had an issue with the number 3 spot, you know. And Bonner is stepping up to that spot. Since Brockway is still searching for a partner, Black wasn't bad in the last match, so that's why we're suggesting that, you know. I mean, because I know the plan for Salazar, but if Blackwood and Brockway put together some 50+ run partnership, then just keep going, you know. Right, and then Bonner 3, and then the 4 and 5 now. Hope and Chase has to go and make way for Brooks and Hitmire, and then for number 6 now, then that one still not just about the number 6, you know. I have to see what I want to work out.
Between Holder and that Silva.
I would put Silva at 6 so you get more time to bat and have
Holder 7.
Yeah, that could work.
I can have
unless Dawich come back too.
So you can have Seals, you can have Gabriel, Seals, and Roach, and as well as Permalin to finish up. So we have a good strong one like that.
Where you put Shannon? Listen, I don't like when I see people disrespecting Shannon.
I tell the guys that Shannon Gabriel is the only problem.
Wait. Let's end this.
Where is Sir Ian to defend his fellow Trinidadian?
Yes, there is something.
Cut
Alright, give Sir Ian the floor. Give Sir Ian the floor.
I am accustomed to the insularities. I was just say, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do.
Man, Gabriel is there, man. My bad.
Gabriel, listen, gentlemen. Shannon Gabriel did the inevitable in the Sri Lanka series in that one Test match he did. The first time in about 8 years I see this man play a whole Test match without coming off the field. That's number 1. Number 2, I've seen him training in Trinidad in video clips, and Boss looks fit. His rhythm looks superb, as good as James Anderson and Stuart Broad rhythm.
My only problem. I
was the 5 bowlers, the 4 pacers plus Promal.
My only problem is when these guys try to play Shannon when he's unfit. You cannot play a pace bowler that is not fit. The work that the body will have to go through, it will break down before the test, and then you'll be a bowler short. But once Shannon Gabriel is fit, I have no problem with Shannon Gabriel in my team.
Yeah, man, but one thing about it, I want journalists to be playing as well. So as I say,
then Shannon Gabriel, Jaden Seals, Kemar Roach, Jason Holder. Who is the next person?
And Permal
is spinner. But I said that.
And then top 6 would include a Silva. So that Silva will play in the top 6. Will play at number 6. Pretty much.
I'm more inside that, man.
If we have any chance to be remotely competitive in Australia, Shannon Gabriel has to fire.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
if
and
we are going
Joseph
to be
will have to play in
competitive
Australia.
Yes, I think both of them will have to play in Australian conditions. But
Shannon, you need somebody bowling over 140 kilometers. To challenge Australia and England, given that England is so fragile, you need that pace bowler to rough them up right now.
So how about bring on Joseph as a 12 man? He's bowling 140, you know. So it could be the 12 man or the 13th man, you know. What do you think?
He should be in and around the squad, man.
Yeah, I think he should make a trip. I think he should make a trip to be a substitute, you know.
No, I think he would play.
Yeah,
no, how
I think
they're going to play one spinner and how?
I think Genesee is
playing him as all wrong, like dropping holder.
No man, drop holder.
No, you have 6 batsmen and 5 bowlers.
Yeah, man, no man. If you play Joseph, you know, you won't play the spinner. That's the thing.
What side?
If you have a one spinner, man.
Yeah, you gotta have that one spin in the team.
If you play
I'm not saying that we can have him on the bench along with the substitute keeper. You know, so at least if anything we can call for him. Or if we win the first game, I want to rotate and give him a chance for the second game. You know, because
no man, he's not that far behind, you know. So we don't have any issue with him being in the squad. We're just wondering if he could fit in. But where would he fit? So say for example we have Roach, Gabriel, Seals. Who would it be? Alzari and
Fowler. Yeah, Fowler. We have 4 pacers, you know. Plus a spinner. 5 bowlers in total. 6 batsmen and 5 bowlers. So one spinner plus 5 pace bowlers, which is Fowler, Gabriel, Roach, and Seals. So those are the 4 pace bowlers plus a spinner 5. So I'm just saying if we win the first game, we could we could probably take out.
Not trouble winning team, man.
Not trouble winning team. Okay.
No, sir. For none of them. Not trouble winning team just to give a next man a game.
We can just bring on the tour, them, man. You know.
Because yeah, man. I have no issue carrying him, you know, because we're gonna be playing for the test championship thing. No, so we're getting points or something.
Yeah, because he can be a substitute, you know. Like I'm just saying, just in case something happens.
No, man. In terms of carrying him, he's not that far behind. So I have they can carry him. I have no issue with him being
okay.
there.
Let me put this out there. It's like for this home series against England, where you have 3 test match. The first game, he might play or he may not play. The second game, swap out Gabriel or Roach, one out of the 2 can sit out for Joseph to play the second game as a rest and come back the third game.
Yeah. You want to do the same thing like the other day when they played Pakistan. What was the thing when they didn't play both of them once? Like they said, even before they went into the game, the plan was to play Gabriel and Roach and then take out him and play. What if he took a 5 for a 6 for? What if that was the case? So you want to do something like that again, Mr. Lover?
Okay, look at it this way. Gabriel is not 100% reliable, but once fit, he can fire.
Yeah, man. Once he's fit, man, make him play.
You do not want to have Gabriel tired or unfit and overworked. Give him 1 game, rest him, and then bring him back the second game. The third game, sorry.
Yeah, but Joseph is in his mid-20s, you know, so we don't want to leave Joseph behind, you know. We want to leave Joseph behind. I know Genesee basically took his spot, you know. But that doesn't mean that he can't make the squad, you know.
The squad. Yeah, man. The squad is not an issue, man.
If you have a 14-man squad, then we can have him as the backup bowler and have a backup keeper and a backup batsman. That's how the squad normally set up.
Let me ask you guys a question. What is the issue with Preston Maxwell? Because when he was coming through, you know, I was saying, yes, we have a left arm pace bowler coming through. This is going to bring a little bit of difference. But seems as if even in the best versus best games, the pace is not all the way up there. Control is not there. What is the issue? Because it would be nice. We haven't had any good left arm seam bowlers since maybe Pedro Collins. Who else we had? Cattrell. We had Cattrell, but they don't play him in the longer format.
Mackay.
No, man. Obed is in the shorter format. But Preston, we're talking about the test. Preston played in a couple of the best versus best, plays regional and thing. What is the issue with him? We need some variety, man, to select from. That is a problem. I was wondering, you know, these guys came through together, you know, Preston Maxwell, the Niall Smith. I was looking at them, the Preston Maxwell, the Niall Smith, the Anderson Phillip. I think Anderson Phillip is not in the ODI squad too. Hold on there.
He had COVID, so they left him out.
No. In the squad.
Because I remember seeing his name. Yeah, but we have guys coming through now, but they are not rapid and they are basically the same. Oh, somebody saying that Nanood made 50 today. I guess in the game that DeAndre was talking about.
Yeah, but our television didn't making runs today, and he's one of them we're looking forward to bringing.
Yeah, man, it's just today not making any man, because as poor as the South Africa games were, he got a 43 and what else? He scored some runs, man. He scored some runs. This next guy is actually one that we are looking at, Matthew Nanood.
No, Nanood, okay.
Yeah,
so you have those two batsmen plus you're saying the bowlers coming out in a raw pace, 140 bowlers coming out.
As I said, I didn't see the game, but I can't remember hearing anybody bowling that quickly.
And World Cup start, you will see. I think Isaiah Tuan could be one.
Isaiah is bowling quickly. He's bowling quick.
High 130s, occasionally 141, 140, 142, but nothing consistent. Not consistent, but he occasionally gets up to 142.
He was a good line and length. He has control.
Yes, the Singh say he's fast. I wasn't thinking 140s. I was thinking maybe 135. I mean, that will come in if he has the pace at 17, 18. You want at 17, 18. You want
control, however, sometimes you get a little
no man, that will come. The control will come. See, Sing in the comment section is saying Ambrose said he's the fastest in the under 19s. So I guess he's bowling 141.
That peak or that root mean squared. That is under the curve or that is the peak. Some men will bowl that speed once. And after that, they want 30 something, So the question is he averaging the 140 something, or is he peaking at 140 something?
Yeah, based on what Mr. Lover explained, he would be peaking at 140, 141, but he sound as if he averaging the high 130s, maybe 138, 137, not. But that would be good. That would be good. I think they start in the next. When is it again? I think it is in this month,
They start the 14th.
The 14th. They start the 14th. So
next week. I mean this weekend.
Next week.
This weekend.
Today, the 9th. Yeah. So that is something to look forward to. Yeah, I think they have Australia. That is something to look forward to. So I am definitely going to be looking at it, because why almost every time we have a couple of guys coming through and then all of a sudden we can't find them. I don't know how we have a Caribbean that we can't find. We don't have a lot of cricketers coming through when you find 1 and 2. Just the other day we were on the live talking about the youngster that was bowling so good back when we won. The same guy that was doing the shoulder dance. And all of a sudden nobody can find him. I don't even remember his name.
Shima Springer.
Springer. I spring him spring way. Why we can't find him? Oh man. Yeah, I remember Jason Dawes, I remember this guy, Jason Dawes.
And England took Jaffa Archer and they taking another Barbadian. They took Chris Jordan. It's just so sad,
Yep.
They're working with Miguel Cummins in county cricket, so he might come to the national team soon.
He's doing well. He's bowling well in county cricket.
Yeah.
Miguel Cummins?
Yeah, he's doing okay. Better than
I
he does.
I don't hear that name.
He was playing for West Indies. And stuff. Well,
you know how long I don't hear that name, Miguel Cummins? I didn't even remember that we had a bowler by that name. We have had bowlers coming through with good enough pace, but I don't know.
Anderson Cummins family.
Go again, sir, Ian.
Miguel Cummins is Anderson Cummins family. Anderson from Barbados.
Anderson. I'm not sure. You're telling us?
Remember Anderson years ago?
Yeah. So I'm saying you're telling us that they are family members?
No, I asked him because.
Oh, I'm not sure.
But where this coming from, Barbados too?
Yeah.
Miguel? I'm not sure about the first one. This Miguel Cummings, I think, is from Barbados.
I feel his family. Or Barbados smaller. So carrying one name, most likely his family. And both of them bowling pace. I will investigate.
Yeah, Morgan.
I feel with Anderson when he comes to that.
Morgan. Odin is definitely bowling good, has pace. In terms of getting him up for the future, we are going to work with him. The only thing is that we want him to develop wicket taking deliveries. The pace is always good enough, but you have to have some amount of subtleness and thing. But I guess with practice and, as they say, an experience, that will come. But we are definitely keeping an eye on him.
Don't forget Obed Mackay, whenever he recovers.
Yeah, he's still recovering.
For sure. But that wasn't Odin's first match.
Who?
Odin Smith. That was
Smith. Yeah, man. It was his first ODI. It was his first ODI.
I find he bowled real good.
Yeah, it was his first ODI.
Even though he must have Sheldon Catchell Range Rover.
That man terrible, boy.
We were on the
frightening. Could get frightening wickets.
We were on the live when we were watching it, Mr. Lover. We saw when the ball hit the blue Range Rover. And Sachin and I and a couple others, we were saying that
I think it's Kevin O'Brien, Range Rover, in the post-match interview. I thought it was Kevin O'Brien from former Irish player. It was
Yeah, we know Kevin. I see some person saying that it was no man. It was no that I remember. I even heard
doing a similar thing.
No, that I remember, the commentators were saying that it was his. And at one point in time, another six was hitting that area, and they were saying, "Oh, the soldier is out of here. The soldier is out with the Range Rover." So, it was Cottrell's.
Okay.
He would tag Odin Smith on Instagram saying, such and such. So he was definitely.
Yeah, he tagged Odin on Instagram and said, "Thanks for the dent."
Yeah. Yeah, but it was definitely that back to the game now as we look to wrap up, guys. Yes, me sitting down here that said that I was going to be on for 1 hour because of work that I have to do. But back to the game now. So the thing is that going into the second game on Tuesday, I think it is, we are looking for a victory just the same, but we're looking for the players to basically we don't want to struggle that much. We don't want to struggle. In terms of how the batsmen get out, I want to see the Irish really fighting and outclassing the batsmen. You understand? I don't want to see Nicholas throw away his wicket. I feel that Hope was careless the way in which he got out. Marlon and probably a couple others would agree that the bowler got him based on the delivery. It was a good delivery, but generally speaking, most of our batsmen they got out doing silly things, the rust and chase, right? I can't knock guys like Shepherd and hold of them down in the bottom there, because at this time you really have to go with 6-7 overs remaining, 8. You're gonna have to go. But the guys at the top there, the Hope, right? The Chase, for me, the Greaves, the Nicholas Poor and so the way in which these guys got out, it's not acceptable, right? How Brooks got out again? Brooks got out caught or what?
Caught. No, LB.
Or he stepped up. No, he stepped.
LBW umpire's caught.
He stepped across and the ball was clipping, right?
Yeah.
He got out LBW. Yeah, so I was watching the interview. Yeah, I was watching the interview, and he was saying that it wasn't a case of him being nervous, it was just a case of him slightly changing because he's in the 90s and started being more cautious, and that allowed him to basically do something different. So we want the guys to allow the Irish bowlers to work and get them out. All right, so what that is my last talk on it. So what I want, I'm gonna go around and let each of you guys get a chance to go, and then I'll go and start preparing for my work tomorrow. So yeah, DeAndre, you will go first. I drink some juice in the meantime. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. For me, the next match, and the only batsman and the batsman having the squad is Devon Thomas. So I'm not sure what they're gonna do, you know. But I think maybe maybe they go the same batsman. And I don't see them changing anything because you have Devon Thomas, you have Moti, and you have Seals. And the only thing they might try to bring in Seals, you know. I'm not sure how they're gonna pull that off, but I'll see. I'll just observe and see what the level would be. But I definitely want Seals to get a play in this season, in this series, for sure. You know, he's really talented and he's a wicket-taking bowler. So I'm really hoping that they can fit him in the team. How they fit him in the team is left to be seen. They also might not want to change a winning team, you know. But I think Seals should get a play. Should be playing. If not next game, if they play the next game with the same team and win, then they definitely have to give Seals the third game. Get season the third game. Yeah, that's my take.
All right. OJ, you're still there? Are you gone? All right. Seems as if he's off. Sachin, are there?
Yes, sir.
You asked me a while ago, Lennox?
Oh?
You asked me a while ago?
No, man, it was Sachin. It was it was OJ. So Sachin.
So yeah, basically
Yes.
I'm doing the same thing that DeAndre doing. Dropping Chase, play Devon Thomas. And I want Seals to play, but looking at the bowling performance in that last game, I don't know where he could fit in. And that's the only thing. And Pura needs to step up. Pura needs to play better shots. So yeah, that's all from me.
All right. Yeah, Marlon.
Well, I'm gonna go unconventional. Jaden Seals in for Romario Shepherd.
Yeah.
I know it will not happen, but
after the 3 wickets,
yes, it would not happen.
Plus the expected 50 that he's going to make every game.
Hey, the man average I think is about 5. So good luck with good luck. I think it's a 5 or 15, one of them. But
it was 5 years, that's put on 0 to it.
Listen, I just want to see Jaden Seals play every game for West Indies. So it is what it is. That would be my change.
Oh, all right. Yes, sir, Ian.
Yeah, I agree that you can't carry a young fella like Seals all over to just carry bag and town. I wasting time. That kind of talent you have to unleash it one time, right? Or else you could end up frustrating the young fella. All right? So somebody got to step aside. And I think it'll be too hard because plenty of them I don't find like even so great. My thing is there's a whole set of all-rounders. So some of them will have to leave for a specialist bowler. And some of them want to leave for Bravo to fit in. So that is it. And that's the two I want to see coming. Bravo. Because I feel just now Bravo might end up getting grace on the substitute bench. Because I never see a man get picked so much time and never make the starting team. That must be a record. Someone must check it, you know. That could be a record. The man get picked so many times and never could make the team.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a mascot or something.
Probably. He's always on the field lifting up the men and running around with them. So probably.
Andrew Fletcher, number 2.
Yeah, but
hey, Sir Ian, if we know one thing, Bravo is fit because he's always been picked.
Yeah.
Right. So he passed the fitness test. So that is the first part. That's probably why they probably have to translate that fitness to Hetmeyer. Do some kind of magic.
Sorry, Ian.
Yeah, so
All right.
That's my thing. I want to see.
All right, sir, Ian.
I want to see Bravo, and I want to see Seals play.
All right. Yeah, Mr. Lover, we heard from you.
Not yet. I was trying to go last after OJ, but I didn't go. Changes. Chase out. Thomas in. Probably drop Shepherd for Seals, keeping Odin Smith because of his batting prowess and pace.
Oh, all right. I hear you. I think OJ is off. Mario is the next person. Yes, Mario.
Yeah, I would do similar to Marlon and instead of put Sears in for Shepherd. There's no way you can play a team with 5 all-rounders. Pollard is an all-rounder, Ola is an all-rounder, Simit, Shepherd, Chase. You gotta play 2 genuine bowlers to keep your wicket-taking options open at all times. So I think Chase would come, Alzari and Sears would complement each other very good. I would have those 2 open in the bowling, if you ask me. Yeah, and bowler to back them up. So I would bring in Sears for Shepherd. And
I hearing a loud noise in the background, man. We hearing it more than you. Not sure if it's you, like a television or a movie or something.
No, not me. Mine is clear.
All right. Yeah, continue. Let me check that.
Yeah. I was saying Sears for Shepherd and Thomas for Chase.
I got one question though. Why would you drop Shepherd?
I mean,
he took
for me. Shepherd. The reason why I would drop Shepherd, listen, right? The Holder and Shepherd, they are almost around the same pace. Shepherd is a little bit faster. But to me, it's too much inconsistency there. I need 2 genuine wicket takers. I need 2 fast bowlers who's going to be important at all times.
But you don't know that Seals is a genuine wicket taker as yet. At least you got Shepherd taking wickets and doing good.
No, Sears has done enough to prove that he. Oh, come on, Sachin. I've seen Sears against better batsmen and making a mockery of them compared to this Irish batsman. I don't see him doing any worse than what he's been doing. Especially in the Lanka Premier League, who he has been bowling those guys.
Them getting Shepherd
and flat pitches.
Them is average batsman Shepherd out.
Yeah, those are tailenders swinging for the fences. Those weren't any potent deliveries where batsmen had to calculate their foot movement and all of that. Sears and if West Indies bowling first and the surface that they batted, and trust me, he's gonna be much more important than Romario Shepherd. Those guys are too inconsistent for me to have a genuine wicket take on the bench and trying not to play. Yeah, exactly. That's just my thing. I can't count on 30 runs because you're gonna give me 30 runs and here and there wicket just to play.
Specialist boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Mario.
That's my argument.
All right, yeah, man. All right. In terms of changing, I'm not going to change it. Because of the mere fact that they won, so I'm going to give them a second chance, a second go. You understand? I'm going to give everybody a second go. I personally, you guys know that I'm advocating for Jaden Seals. I want him in the team, but the fact that they won the first game together as a group, I'm going to leave it and probably allow them to go at it in the second game. You understand? But
you're not thinking like a top country man. The top countries don't care if you win. They're still making adjustments to fine tune.
You can adjust. Yeah, you can adjust and fine tune. Yes, I have no issue with that, but I'm just giving them a next chance to prove themselves. And then when I chop and change, there's no problem.
If I play Seals, I'll drop Holder. I know I won't drop Shepherd.
I know.
My problem is still, my problem is that I have about 3 or 4 persons in the team that can get dropped because you are playing a 50 over cricket, not a T10. So you're not supposed to have 4 or 5 all-rounder in the team. So I have about 4 or 5 people in the team that can drop, but I won't say anything. Because my thing is always this, you need 5 specialist batsmen at least, all-rounder. If your wicket keeper is a specialist batsman, no problem. If your wicket keeper can bat and then the bowlers. You can't have a team of half and half cricketers. I expect them going bat out 50 overs. They're going to get bowled out. Because none of them not expected. None of them not really going to go out there and bat out 20 overs. Because they can't. They can't bat.
You gain them to bat 10 overs.
Yeah, but we're going to watch it Tuesday and see where it goes, my peeps. But as it relates to tonight, we're going to leave it right there. You're going to read it right there. Yeah, Mr. Lover.
So we close out.
You think breaking up, man? We're not here now.
One disclaimer. We need to look out for Azari Joseph in this series as he can break into the top 20, perhaps the top 15 ODI bowlers. He's already at number 23.
He's 23.
That's it for the night. Yeah.
All right. Good point. All right, guys. So as per usual, it was indeed a pleasure, spending almost 3 hours after Sunday evening reasoning with you guys. We will do it all over again, hopefully. Today's Sunday, hopefully Monday, because we play Tuesday. So I am hoping that tomorrow evening, I will be freed up so I can see if we can go live and have a discussion about the game. But as it relates to tonight, the talk was wonderful, right? And we're going to leave it right there for now. Enjoy the rest of the evening, peeps. Okay. Remember to keep yourself safe. Zin, big up on yourself.
Yeah, man.
All right.